312-BMW 1111.
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon.
You guys all know what I mean when I say earthling, right? Generally, right, we get called earthlings by aliens, but we never, I'm never going to see, Chris is in a fight with somebody. I'm going to go, hey guys, we're all earthlings here, okay? We're part of the same team.
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon East and available anytime on the SiriusXM app.
The biggest metal band of all time returns with a ferocious new album, world tour, and their own limited engagement SiriusXM channel.
Mandatory Metallica.
Hear new music from 72 seasons, remasters, demos, alternate mixes, and live concerts. Mandatory Metallica. Listen at your own risk. Available now through May 4th
on SiriusXM Channel 105.
And anytime on the SXM app.
Search Metallica.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Hello, I'm David Figueroa, co-founder of Melinda's Craft Pepper Sauces. Over 30 years ago, my brother Greg and I set out on a mission to offer the world a better hot sauce. We felt that most hot sauces were just basic. And let's face it, basic is boring. Since introducing Melinda's Original Habanero Pepper Sauce, we've launched 31 more exciting and delicious sauces, like our Ghost Pepper Sauce, our Thai Sweet Chili, and our newest and best-selling Black Truffle Hot Sauce. People ask us, what makes Melinda's so good? Well, we think it's our approach to making sauces. We think like chefs do. Instead of just burning someone with hot peppers and vinegar, we use fresh plant-based ingredients like carrots, onions, garlic, limes, and the finest chili peppers to set your mouth on flavor. They're really fantastic, and once you try one, you'll want to try them all. And right now, get a 10-pack of our best-selling sauces with free shipping at melindas.com. That's melindas.com. melindas.com to see our line of craft condiments and to find a retailer near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. That's ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter.com/comedy.
Hey, this is Ari Shafir, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
Boo.
Get your own podcast up on gas, plus that motherfucker stupid bitches. Rusty Mac on the drums. Girl, you gotta be a bad bitch. Bad bitch. Yeah. If you're a woman and you wanna be a comic, then you gotta be a bad bitch. Oh, you can't be ugly. Yeah. Only way to the top, dating Louis, see a motherfucking savage. Real piece of shit. Get your own podcast up on gas, plus that motherfucker mad rich. Bitch, he drop it. Wanna ride a rattlesnake, you can't be average. You gotta be a bad bitch. Bad bitch. Gotta be a bad bitch. Bad bitch. Karen Finn is a bad bitch. talents in a bad bitch. Bad bitch, I'm like, hi, my name is Craig, bitch. I'ma put these thotties in they place. I ain't tryna hear your jokes, I'm tryna come all on your face. I let Nikki eat my ass with them tone deaf lips. Let that little junkie Kate overdose on my date. I say Esther Poe, bad bitch. Kelsey Cook, bad bitch. Whitney Cummings back in 2010, average. Amy Schumer, fat pig. Used to be so hot and tight. Stole Patrice's jokes, now she tryna steal his body tight. What bitches gon' make me sick? Stop talking and suck the dick. If she let me suck them tits, I'm nothing Sarah's hairy tits. Sideways, pussy, beat it up like a gong chime. Tell that Oriental alley girl me love you one time. Guys we fucked, I let them hit, even though they kinda mid. I ain't even gay, but Mateo Lane, I suck your dick. No homo, that boy is hot. Crack amigo, I'm on my job. Kalila don't do stand up, still twice funny as Brandon Schwab. Shouts Annie Letterman, swear to God I wife that bitch. I that pussy in my drug, even if I had a wife and kids. Lots of honeys in this list, full of dummies, but the baddest bitch of all is the only one that's funny in its kind. Hey, give me cakes, yeah. Slim waist, thick cakes, funny jokes, yeah, it's Kimmy fucking Condon. Damn that booty bust. Disagree? Come and see me in the comments and tell me who's a bad bitch. Boy, who what? If you're a woman and you wanna be a comic, then
Thick
you gotta
cakes.
be a bad bitch.
That's
Hell
nice.
yeah.
That's nice to hear.
It's the best rap song in the world.
I mean, Kim is probably the funniest and hottest girl comedian. I'll
It's a
say
good
it.
combo.
I'll say it. I don't care. I'll say it.
It's a good
Funniest
You know what? Me too.
and hottest. Give me $10.
On funny, on funny and hot in the same level.
Yeah.
Jacob's nodding. He agrees with me also.
100%.
Yeah. Don't close your eyes when you say yeah when she's right here, dude. That's later talk.
It was weird.
He went, yeah.
Someone did leave a comment on one of my pictures recently, and it felt good but hurt my feelings. And he said she's almost hot enough to not have to be a comedian.
Did we not do Steven Singer when we came back?
No. What's happening, everybody? You ever have trouble telling your mom just how much you love her? Sure, she makes you crazy. That's what moms do. She says you don't call her enough. Yeah, you know what would make her happy? I'll tell you what does. What she really wants is she wants you to get
Double-spaced commercial reads?
a big sign in Times Square, neon sign that says, "Mom, I love you. You're the best mom ever, dude." Since you can't do that, I got the answer for Mother's Day, baby. Go see my friend Steven Singer. Yeah, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. His brand new neon green 24-karat dipped rose will light her up. This is the first of their new brand, new neon color roses. Her friends they'll be green with envy, Jay. Envy, and that's what you want. You want your mom's friends talking shit about your mom because your mom has more than them, as she should. It's the only rose that lasts forever, just like your mom's love. Steven's famous gold dip roses collection start at just $59 and ship for free in his premium gift box with a personalized Mother's Day card from you, plus a full lifetime guarantee, all included for free. Go now, IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
I know you're thinking, Kimmy. Bobby read that like he was a child in a panic. But would you be impressed if I told you he just learned how to read 3 weeks ago?
Yes.
Would you be impressed if
That's not true, right?
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Really?
Yeah. I had one eye that was missing.
He's a street kid. He was blind. He was blind with type 2 diabetes. His eyesight just came back when the weight loss
That was
happened.
actually pretty good, Lou.
That was real good.
I mean, that was good. We were diving, but I pulled it up.
You did pull it up.
I pulled it up.
will say, it started to hit the tree line.
Breath, yeah.
It hit the tree line,
and then
you
I
got us
pulled
back.
that.
Yeah.
That's right.
And like a soft water landing.
Dude, I got these things last night. I have to talk to you about these.
Another side product. This is Bobby keeps having a side. He has side sponsors.
I don't have a side sponsor. I am not sponsored by it, but you know I bring gadgets. I love things. I get stuff.
You do, and then you get money to talk about.
This is
so
like
then
when
you
a
hold us
college
back, you
football
hold back
player
on all of us.
Buddy, I do not have any. I swear to God, I sleep with my mouth open. Especially since I lost the weight, I wake up with dry mouth all the time and I snore. So I saw this stuff, whatever what's it called? Mouth
tape, yeah.
Mouth taping. Mm-hmm. And then I saw this hostage tape, which was kind of weird. And it's tape you put over your mouth before you go to sleep, and it keeps your mouth shut.
Sure.
So you breathe through your nose because you're supposed to breathe through your nose. while you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supposed to breathe through your nose pretty much more than you breathe through your mouth. It's actually better for you, correct, Kim?
Mm-hmm.
And you do it.
It changes the whole structure of your face.
Oh, yeah,
It
that's
changes
right.
the entire structure. Did we go over this? It's
we talked about
viewing.
this on this bitch, her podcast. We talked about
Don't
this.
call her that.
Yeah,
That's
this bitch
Kim.
here.
Yeah, I know her mom. I'm dating her mom.
That's right.
My mom's that bitch.
I'm that bitch.
Is it you or Sarah? So you are taping your mouth when you go to bed?
Yeah,
you do
I am.
it. Oh, yeah. And you said they did a thing, mouth breathing. You know when they call somebody a mouth breather? It's because of the way they look, because their jaws are different from sleeping.
Dawn was catching me all the time, sitting there going with my. I'd be anywhere at a restaurant at dinner with my mouth open, like because I was just breathing out of my mouth all the time, and I got this thing, but I think I fucked up.
Why?
I went to bed, like Max and Dawn went to bed at 10:30. I went to bed. I'm mouth taped. I used this hostage tape at 10:30. I went into the big bed by myself, and I put it on, and then I woke up at 12. And I didn't go back. I couldn't go back to sleep until 3. So I just sat there with tape on my mouth like a real hostage for 3 hours.
It is fucked up when your eyes are open and you're in bed with the tape. I will tell you that.
I didn't because I didn't.
Also, you weren't supposed to put a bandana in your mouth first. You really gagged you.
And I put butt beads in, and I was waiting for Dawn to come and pull them out. I actually had to put peanut butter and have the dog tug them out. I didn't want to take it off, and I'm like, I'll go to sleep. 3 hours sitting there on Instagram stories with stupid hostage tape on my mouth.
Why you can't do that? Yeah, you're take the tape off if you're gonna.
But I
stimulate.
tell you what, when I went to sleep again,
You sleep so good.
I got to do it tonight. I'm going to do it again tonight to make sure when I'm going to go to bed and put it on. But I really think it helped me sleep better.
I sleep so good when I tape. I have the best sleep of my mouth when I what did I say? The best sleep of my mouth.
Best sleep of your mouth of your life.
You have the best sleep of your mouth
when I life tape.
When you life tape.
You have vagina. When you do yeah, dude.
It sounded like a commercial for a church.
I'm telling you, you should take one of these, and you can do it with a beard. It works with a beard.
But you know what?
No.
I read
what? What?
Nothing.
You can say whatever.
Is this an ad?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, just you know what?
I swear to God, I just bought this on my own. He thinks.
All right, hostage. No, it's because every day Bobby comes in, he goes, "Dude, you know what's crazy? I've been drinking this new thing. It's not only got 8 grams of protein, but it also is very easy on the stomach."
I couldn't tell if you guys are really good at hiding it, but yes, if some mouth tape, you have to tape. I don't know about that one, but you have to tape it a certain way because if you have sleep apnea, they said it could be really dangerous.
What I
you'll
do have
swallow
sleep,
because you'll suck, because you'll aspirate it.
Yeah,
like
you'll just fucking die. You just won't breathe.
I have sleep apnea.
I think I do too.
But
Isn't that gross?
I have. No,
Isn't
it's
that
hot.
gross for a chick?
No, I love it. I want to see you eat mac and cheese and then choke on your tongue. Fucking have to nudge you every 8 minutes. Fucking chubby Puerto Rican.
My goal weight is not snoring.
Because God, because Kim's so hot, she almost died 17 times last night.
Oh my God, my goal weight is not snoring, dude. No, I think I was nervous because I do have sleep apnea. And I'm taping my mouth shut, and my wife is in the other room.
Yeah,
and it frightened me that I'm just gonna.
But you took the chance.
That's got to be crazy. Just go one of your ends. You go. Just fucking.
You're dead, and your family has to untape your mouth in the morning.
Did he do that jerk off thing that Carradine did?
What I'm saying, how strong is this?
He was
tape?
trying not to eat again.
I've been sleep eating. Do you snore? No. I sleep eat.
You know, it's fucked up. I like to wake up in the middle of the night and have like a few sips of water, but when I mouth tape, I just got to chug before bed.
Yeah, I woke up this morning, no dry mouth.
No.
And I felt.
Do you pee? Do you go get to the bathroom and pee?
I don't even need to pee as much when I do it because feel like I'm just like.
You're so asleep.
Normally, when I sleep, I wake up in the morning and I can remember, like, it feels like 13 times I wake up throughout the night. When I sleep tape, it feels like I close my eyes and I black out and I wake up and it's the morning.
And no snoring.
Yeah.
That's
Is that possible?
Yes.
I'm going to tape Christine tonight. She falls asleep before me and she woofs.
You're going to use duct tape from Home Depot?
I'm a drooler.
Ugh, I am too.
You are?
Yeah, even though I said ugh when you said it.
Yeah, that's mean.
My.
The things I want to try it on. I want to try it on me, but we only got one, so I'm going to tape you, Christine.
No, you should try it tonight.
You guys should share it. Community mouth tape.
One of us will try this tonight for sure. I'll give it a shot.
You should. You should. I mean, I'm gonna do it
my
tonight.
question again: how strong is the tape?
It's very strong.
I feel like just like naturally, my mouth falling open would pull apart tape.
It doesn't. For some reason, it works great. It works on beards, but you should wet your lips, before you put it on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't put dry lips on because tomorrow you just rip off your fucking lip.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you could just
give a little lick.
Give them a little wet, and I stick them together like this.
Yeah,
and I sleep with them pinned in like that.
It's so weird to me that we're figuring this out now. Like I feel like we're figuring out a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Now,
look what Kim showed me at the thing.
If you could go to images.
Yeah, go to better images.
No, not even long face syndrome. Do mewing before and after. MEWING.
That's what this is called.
No, mewing is when you're supposed to keep your mouth closed and keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
And it changes your facial structure because you start breathing differently.
How do you
click on that? Yeah, that one that the mouse is on. The dude with the orange shirt.
We should get the for Joe list.
The dude next to him. Look at that.
Fuck you. That's not real.
Click. Yeah, I mean they say it is.
No way. That's just a fatter guy.
No, that's probably the same guy.
No, their jaw's different now.
No, dude, that's no way.
That's the same guy.
I mean, that might be instantaneous, or
no? This is like it takes like a year, but you just change the position that you're. Look at the girl with the bangs with the brown hair below her.
Well, what do you do? How do you keep the tongue on the roof of the mouth? You can't just make that happen.
What?
That's actively do it.
That's no. People that are natural nose breathers, their tongue naturally stays on the roof of their mouth. Does anybody have the roof on their tongue? Where does your tongue stay, you guys?
What are you doing?
Where does your tongue stay normally? Yours stays down.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's where mine is. We're natural mouth breathers. Damn. Christine, where's yours stay? Down?
I have no idea.
Where's your tongue right now? On the roof or below?
Mine's on the roof because you're scaring the shit out of me.
Below.
Mine's on my roof.
Yeah. You and I feel like you have a very sharp chin.
Ooh.
Your tongue's on the roof of your mouth?
Yeah, and look how sharp his jawline.
Really?
Look at the compliments coming your way, Jake.
I'm serious.
Steady face, right? Like no, yeah. Right now, yeah.
Really?
And mine just falls naturally, makes my mouth open, and that's why I breathe there because it's already open.
I couldn't talk my tongue on the roof of my mouth.
I'm not talking.
Watch. Look at this. Look at this. Ready? I'm gonna do it. Look at me from the side. Ready?
Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
See the difference?
No.
Don't do it again.
Look right here.
Don't do it first.
Well, you can't see it because I'm doing.
First, you're gonna not do it.
I'll show you. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Oh wow.
It does.
That's
change
insane.
Your whole profile.
Look.
All right.
I'm not doing it.
That's insane.
I'm not doing it. And now I'm gonna do it.
Oh shit!
Wow.
All right, let me try.
And you do that every day, and those muscles get stronger. I
Let me
think.
It
try.
really swallows up like the
Jay.
bottom of your neck.
Jay, ready?
That's what models do when they take
Look,
pictures.
ready? Here we go. Ready?
Put the roof.
All right,
put
now-
your whole
now-
tongue on the roof.
Nothing. And now,
Yeah, it gets sharper.
are you doing it
Now
now?
let it go.
Oh yeah.
Look at me. Look
We gotta
at my...
pretend. Don't hurt his feelings. Say you saw a difference.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Is that Brad Pitt?
Dude, no, it's me.
Oh,
Jay,
Bobby.
Oh
it's me.
shit, Bobby.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
guys, it's me.
Oh my god.
Buddy, drop that tongue off the roof of your mouth.
Hang
You're
on, let
looking
me-
too good.
Hey.
Let me try it again.
Wow, we definitely see it.
Oh, now I can't do it because mine's not going to do it.
Do it, Jay.
And the thing is to
Mew,
just...
mew.
But the
mew.
thing is to just put the tongue on the roof of my mouth.
But it should be the whole tongue, from the back to the front should be sitting.
Okay, ready? Nothing.
Yes, dude, it makes a huge difference. I want to take a video of you doing that so you could see it. It's crazy.
Wait a minute. He made a huge difference, but I didn't make
I
a
don't
difference.
think you did it. I don't think you did the full tongue back to front.
What the fuck you mean?
It should be, your tongue should be when you swallow.
All right, let me try,
right
let me try again.
That was the first time I did it
swallow,
right.
and then that's where your
All right,
where
right
your
here,
tongue
watch it,
stays
watch
right
it.
after you swallow.
Watch, ready? Now I'm going to do it.
Yes.
Changed everything.
Yes. Changed everything.
Really?
Yes.
Now, is there a thing you can buy to get your tongue up? Or you just have to do it?
No, willpower. Yeah, like you just have
That
to
work-
fucking remember.
that's
When you're
worked
sitting
out.
watching TV, just put your tongue on the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
A girl told me one time that every time she felt insecure, she mewed. And I was like, well, I'll be mewing.
Dude, willpower has worked for me never.
No,
I've
it's
been
hard.
fat 8 times in my life. What the fuck are you talking about? Willpower.
Bizarre.
Isn't that crazy? And I don't know.
I don't even
know how
think
many of
about
these
it.
pictures are exaggerated, but look, yeah, you could see it in his jawline. He has mewing jawline.
DJ Lou.
4 compliments to Jacob.
Let's see it, dude. No, I can't
Where's
see
your
it through the
tongue?
microphone.
Where's your tongue?
It's really fat, so it's on the roof.
Yeah, look at his jawline. You can see his jawline. It's like square.
You gotta go from front all the way in the back.
And do like a swallow motion almost with your tongue.
Yeah.
See it
There.
for a second?
Yes,
But
I
he didn't
do.
hold it. But yeah, you did see it.
You do. You see your
Meow.
whole. It's crazy, Lou.
Meow,
Your
meow,
neck
meow,
goes like.
meow.
It's nuts.
Meow.
Oh man, I'm gonna be taped up.
That's when you're not mewing what you sound like. Meow.
I'm gonna glue my tongue to the roof of my mouth, tape my mouth shut.
Make
dude.
sure you hostage tape when you're going to bed. Don't do it if you're going to wake up because it's very weird.
Oh, I'm gonna wait for Christine to fall asleep, and I'm just gonna tape her shut.
Christine, can
put
you
it-
pull up sisters mewing, the images of the sisters mewing? They had an experiment where they had two sisters do it. You could see one's a real mouth breather face and one's not. And
Yeah.
they made them do go down. Oh, see the one with the cartoon at the top?
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are the sisters. That one on the left mouth breathes, the one on the right doesn't.
Oh, so they get that? Yes, that's the long face. It makes that kind of like
So you get a long face if you mouth breathe?
you can.
I don't mind a long.
But that's what when they say you.
Who
bottle-
cares? Is what I say.
Well, they're talking
Breathe how
about-
you want.
But when they're talking about mouth breathers, it says those people have like the Sasquatch like.
But
like
also,
jaw and face.
it's just like really good for your health too. It's not necessarily about aesthetics because when you're a mouth breather, you get more cavities, and you have worse breath.
A lot, yeah, dude. A lot of shit happens when you have your mouth open all night.
I have a conspiracy that's why hot people are hotter because they chew gum a lot. I always see attractive people chew gum, and I feel like that keeps your tongue moving and those muscles working. But I don't know if there's any fact to that.
What's the percentage on that?
62%.
62.
51%.
Bobby.
What's up, buddy?
Me and you, when we go to Austin, Kim says she has a guy who can come to our hotel rooms
Suck us off.
and suck us off.
Nice.
You just have to masturbate while Jay's shitting.
Yeah, it's- while we're doing that.
We should call him a piece of shit.
No, she said a guy comes in, takes a little bit of blood.
A little bit. He took half my body weight.
He took
in
half
blood.
your body weight in blood.
He came to my hotel room, not him, but
The person, yeah, they come, they take your blood, and then it's one of those places that's going to call and give you like a diagnostic run your body. Like you shouldn't eat asparagus ever. Like it does a thing to you inside that you don't even know.
All right, I'll do that with you, but can we try to guess what the things we shouldn't eat?
that's funny.
Well, it's not just eat. It's like the right kind of exercise for yourself. But we can, yes.
I don't know.
We find
Whatever
the
it is,
categories,
it's
we
a
can make
45-minute
guesses.
call.
They're
and
just
they-
going to write back food for both of you.
It's the word stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Whatever you're doing,
Stop.
turn that all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, and put tape on your mouth, fatties.
Why don't you tape your mouth during the day?
That's so funny.
My daytime tape?
It's just
I sleep fine.
it's a mask.
Yeah, but we should do that full diagnostic run, dude.
I'll
Want
do
to find
it.
out,
I'm in.
dude? Find out if we got all kinds of mud blood, fucking
Dude, I'm in.
butter.
That sounded like a slur.
Mud blood?
Mud blood.
I think it is.
I'm in.
But I meant more of actual
much does it
having
cost?
mud in my blood because it's fat.
How much does it cost?
I don't know.
I don't want to do it if she forgets it's $800.
Well, send me $800, you piece of shit. I'm fin-doming Bobby. Hey, piece of shit. Send me $800 to get my blood work done.
All right, I just Venmoed it to you.
Thank you.
Will you put that tape on your mouth before it costs me more money?
Hey, Pig Pay. Give me $20.
Pig Pay.
Hey, Pig Pay. Give me $20 to get my blood work done in a
I did-
hotel room.
I talk about this on stage, but I did one time send me $1,500 to watch him jack off for 60 seconds.
I recall that.
What?
No, it was $4,500. Did I say $1,500? It was $4,500.
What?
It was like you
It
were.
was a lot more than $1,500.
Well,
yeah.
what did you do? I don't understand.
I answered a video call and just stared and laughed at him while he jerked off for 1 minute.
Was it right?
For
it
almost
was,
$5,000.
It was right after Skank something. Was it a Skank Fest or something? I mean, we heard about this. You were like last night. This happened. You were in
Yeah.
New York. We were around each other when it happened.
Yeah. I was in New York when it happened.
It makes me so mad that I had to dress up like Cupid for $50 and give Valentine's thing, and she has
You
to
didn't
watch
have
a
to.
fucking mediocre fucking fatso jerk off for 3 seconds. And
He
make
wasn't even fat. He was like
5,000.
hot with
She
a big dick.
Oh,
Yeah, you should
Jesus.
ask Dawn how she feels about you insulting guys while they jack off. Maybe
I'll
she's
fucking-
fine with it.
I'll do it.
I
do it
swear
in the
to you.
Cupid, I'll do it in the Cupid outfit.
I
You
swear to
could
you.
make a lot of money.
For $2,000 a pop, and I do mean pop, pun intended, me and Bobby will get on Zooms and insult your dick while you jerk off.
I love that.
100%.
$2,000 in a pop.
And I'll do it with the Cupid wings on.
A little cheap on your guys' end, but yeah, after taxes and splitting it, you guys are watching jerkers for $400.
Have you?
You get a minute. You get a minute with us.
A minute. How about 30 seconds, dude? What the fuck?
How fast do you think he's going to jerk off while we're insulting his dick? How good are you at this?
This fucking pussy. Get it going.
Jerk that thing, you little piggy.
Jerk it, you little fucking slippery nut.
You cum pig.
Let's go, you fucking dirtball.
You guys are good at this.
I think we're not bad.
You should have fucking had this going before we got on.
It is done. We could do it now. Hey, anybody, call on the show if you want to jack off while me and Bobby shit on your dick.
Yeah. You have to rub your little fucking thin thumb on your
You know
fat
what's
helmet.
so funny? Coming in here, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to cuss. I couldn't remember.
We get
And now
talked to.
we're-
We
Yeah.
get talked to.
Come to find out,
We're fin-doming now?
Fin-dom a guy?
We're fin-doming.
Why can't you come back to Sirius? I fin-dommed.
Yeah. I didn't see that was real low on the contract. I didn't see that. It says no fin-doming out of studio. We should definitely, we have the fin-dom videos, right? Of girls talking about it. We should do that. And the number, by the way, 866-969-1969. Don't get it twisted. Kim Congdon's not going to do this. Me and Bobby are going to see if we've got a business here. Kim's going to judge us on how we talk you through your jack sesh.
Oh, for $5,000, I'll be behind them, and every time they do bad, I'll whip one of them.
Wait a minute. How much do you get out of that 5,000?
I get my own 5,000. You guys are still splitting your shitty deal.
Yeah. She's a girl. She could throw the money up. Me and you got to build a fan base first. Then, once they realize, they go, $5,000 for those guys to talk shit about your dick? And you go, yeah, but they're like, good. But word's got to spread. No one's going to give us $5,000 out of the gates to try.
We got to do 2,000 with Kim, $5,000, so it's $7,000.
$7,000. Kim's getting her share, but they will be. And Kim also, I'll be willing to say, she might do it with mouth tape on.
I will. Dude,
Is that what you want, Daddy?
if I was 20% less funny, I would be making $100,000 a month on OnlyFans.
Yeah, you just don't want to. Yeah, get
Easily.
caught up.
Kim.
Yeah.
I gotta ask. So the guy paid you $5,000. So for 1 minute to watch him jerk off and make fun of him. Did he finish in the 1 minute, or you just signed off? Like
I just hung
bye.
up. Yeah.
So you had the money from the get-go.
Yeah.
So you are honorable.
Well, yeah, men will kill you. I post my shows. Yeah, so I can't leave some dude edging until he finds me.
He goes, "Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I got your money." Anyway, you can catch me at the Comedy Attic in Bloomington,
Yeah,
Indiana.
she's going to be April 30th.
Walking home after the show's over about 11:30. I'll be walking back to the hotel alone.
Well, I say it in the joke is that like after it all happened, everything was cool, and then he hit me up after and was like, "Hey, you're coming to my town. I'd love to come to a show." And I was like, "No, you can't come to a show. We've had sexual relations." Like,
do you have to?
You can come to a show for $30,000.
How do you sign off from that? Do you say, "Well, enjoy the rest of your jerk sesh," or you just stop what you're doing and totally hang up?
Irish
on
goodbye.
I said, I was like laughing at him.
Yeah,
I was like, this
family.
is literally. I was literally.
I don't know how it ends.
I kiss him twice on the cheek before I go.
I love you. See you next Thanksgiving.
I come back 3 times saying goodbye.
Yeah, what the fuck, Jacob? What do you think she's going to do?
How do you sign off?
Yeah.
I was just, the whole time I was just being like, this is sad.
Isn't the sign off an interesting?
This is Kim Congdon. Take care of yourselves and each other.
She just raised her hand.
I do the Ellen sign off, be kind to one another.
Hey, this is Kim Congdon saying, "Shut up and dance." Goodbye.
If you're not here, you're somewhere else.
Hey, I really appreciate you showing up. See you guys next time. Bang, bang.
I'll be back in 2 and 2. Little Chuck Woolery. 2 and 2. Yeah, I think you just hang up.
Yeah, I did. I literally went, boom. And then I went downstairs and watched TV.
Black Lou, phone lines are lighting up, yeah?
What's that mean?
Phone lines lighting up over there. Everybody wants to hear me and Bobby talking through jerking off.
Oh, do people call in?
Sure. Yeah. They know the number, though. It's 866-969-1969. Get it? 69.
Someone call. That's so fun. I want to take a call.
That is probably. You know what? We should take our last break.
We got to take a last break.
And then we'll come back. And then probably at that point, the phone lines are going to be just overrun with people who want to jack off while me and. But no girls, by the way.
No.
Don't make this dirty. This isn't sex stuff. This is me and Bobby seeing if we have a future in fin-doming guys to whack off.
Kim's going to be in Philadelphia April 30th, and then she's going to be in Syracuse and Albany, Connecticut. For tickets and other tour dates, please go to kimcondit.com. And Big J Special is available right now on YouTube. Go check it out. And me and him are going to be all over next week, having a blast. Nashville and in
just kicking it with
Austin.
Kid Rock.
Yeah, kicking it with Kid Rock.
We're probably going to go trans bashing.
Or trans sucking.
Trans sucking. Maybe that's what he's hiding inside. He wants to get down with these guys.
We should see.
He goes, hey, dude, truth be told, though, like, I know a trans we get all fucked down the road. What? Let me get my midget. Kim's podcast, of course, This Bitch. Also available everywhere you get podcasts. And, of course, RobertKellyLive.com. For all his tour dates, we're going to be right back. It's a Bonfire. Ooh, Steven Singer. Hey, do you have trouble telling your mom just how much you love her? Sure, she makes you crazy. That's what moms do. She says you don't call enough. So, what would make her happy? What does she really want? Well, if you ask most moms, they think you should put up a neon sign in Times Square that says, Mom, I love you. You're the best mom ever. But since you can't do that and shouldn't, that's a little added by me. Don't do that. That's a crazy behavior.
What if you have a lot of money? You know what you do?
In Times Square?
Yeah.
It's too much. It's gaudy.
Yeah.
Dare I say tacky.
Tacky.
Borderline tacky. Well, I got the answer for you this Mother's Day. Go see Steven Singer. That's right, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. His brand new neon green 24-karat gold dip rose will light her up. This is his first of their brand new neon color roses.
Very pretty rose.
It is. The neons do look cool. Can you bring them up, Christine, on the screen? They do look cool as shit.
Cool.
I'm a big fan of these gold dip roses. They really, it's so much better. How many times I bought
one.
Christine flowers that is just a waste of time? They last a day at best. These things, it's a real rose dipped in gold, lasts forever.
I love that.
Yes.
Just like mom's love, it lasts forever, but is this also conditional?
It's not that expensive either.
It's not that expensive. My mom's love is not expensive.
No, it's not. You know what it is?
As long as I'm not gay.
As long as you're not gay, but you are. Because you're a mouth breather.
I'm a mouth breather, and that mouth is always open. And for what? We can't say on the commercials. Steven's famous Gold Dip Rose collection starts at just $59, and they ship for free in his premium gift box with a personalized Mother's Day card from you. Plus a full lifetime guarantee. All included for free. Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com. That's Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? When running a business, your employees can create all kinds of interesting situations, like somebody not showing up when they're supposed to. You better talk to Bambi. With Bambi, get access to your own dedicated HR manager starting at just $99. Don't you laugh at me, Jay. $99 per month. That's it. They're available by phone, email, or real-time chat. So onboarding and terminating runs smoothly. Team members, I'm going to need HR in here because you're intimidating me. And I don't like your little giggling while I do my reads.
I wouldn't either. I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's just awful.
$99.
Because you're
per month.
Yeah. Look at me. I do my thing. I'm like Christopher Walken. Hey, I take out all the...
And all you got to do is call.
Team
now.
You know, your business starts complaints with changing HR regulations.
Oh, is that Christopher Walken?
With Bambi HR Autopilot, you'll never, ever have trouble again. Automate important HR practices.
How does Joe Pesci feel about those practices?
Like setting up policies, training, feedback. HR manager can easily cost $80,000 a year. That's a lot of money, dude. I'm gonna have to, cigarettes, sell hookers, everything for that. But Bambi starts at $99 per month. Schedule your free conversation today.
Oh boy!
To see how much Bambi can take off your plate. Visit Bambi.com and type Bonfire under radio when you sign up. Spell Bambi, BAMBE.com. Bonfire Radio.
Dan Sutter's shoes just got a lot smaller, buddy.
Oof, that's two.
They just got way easier to fill.
I got
two voices in.
It's crazy.
Nailed it. Cadillac Blackjack.
It starts in 1990. And Nashville Nation doesn't stop. With country mega hit after country mega hit.
What was I thinking?
Every year until this moment.
Oh yeah, I'll take you dancing in a country.
Nashville Nation, 90s to now country. Now on Channel 55 for a limited time and always in the SXM app.
Paid actor, quote, based on healthy, non-smoking 30-year-old female with a 20-year term policy. Rates may vary. Welcome to Ethos, a new kind of insurance company that believes life insurance should be hassle-free, affordable, and accessible for everyone.
For around $27 a month, I got $100,000 in term life insurance without a medical exam. All I had to do was answer a few health questions, and boom, family protected. Ethos is 100% online. I got a quote in seconds, applied in minutes, and got coverage in hours. No medical exams, no blood tests, no hassle. Look, nobody wants to plan for the unthinkable, but it would be so much worse to not plan at all. It's easy, fast, risk-free, and it's one of the best things I could have done for my family's future. Don't put it off.
Ethos, the 100% online, hassle-free way to get affordable life insurance. Don't wait. Get your free estimate today at ethoslife.com. That's ethoslife.com. Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. These are tough times for everyone, so dealing with your timeshare may not be your biggest concern. But when this passes, do you still want a lifetime of payments, fees, and commitments for a timeshare you were misled into buying?
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started the timeshare cancellation industry by exposing the ugly truth about timeshares and giving folks the straight facts. I've been fighting the timeshare giants ever since, so no one knows this industry better than me and my team. Today, we have saved our clients an average of $65,000 in lifetime payments. Imagine putting those timeshare dollars back in your pocket. Give my office a call today. I guarantee if we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call Wesley Financial now for your free information kit. 800-722-1144. That's 800-722-1144. 800-722-1144.
Feeling boxed in by cable? Now's the time to break free from that overpriced TV bill and switch to Philo. With Philo, you'll get 70-plus channels live and on demand, plus an unlimited DVR, all for just $25 a month. You'll get the same channels you love, like AMC, Discovery, Hallmark Channel, Lifetime, MTV, Nickelodeon, TLC, VH1, and more, all for a fraction of the cost of cable. And the unlimited DVR lets you save tons of your favorite movies and shows for a year, so you can catch up on your schedule. That's endless entertainment at your fingertips. Best of all, switching to Philo could save you hundreds of dollars a year on your TV bill, making cutting the cord a no-brainer decision. You can even try Philo free for the first week, and because there's no contract, you can cancel at any time. But you probably won't, because who doesn't love saving money? So think outside the box and stay within your budget. Sign up with Philo today. It's super easy and takes way less time than calling your cable company to cancel your subscription. Visit philo.tv/cutthecord to get started today.
Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
We're hanging out with Shane Gillis.
Kid Rock was at our show in Nashville, and end of the night, he takes off his, it looks like an insane diamond watch. He's like, it's worth $300,000. I want you to have this watch. So then my girlfriend just Googled it and was like, it's $20. What an awesome joke. He wore it all night.
He's got Ollie G, Sacha Baron Cohen level commitment to character.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk or anytime on the SXM app.
The open road is calling this spring, and it's never sounded so good. Turn it up as SiriusXM Road Trip Radio cruises to Channel 14 for a limited time. With miles of driving jams and sing-alongs built to please your whole carpool. Road Trip Radio, now on Channel 14 and year-round in the SXM app, included in all trials and popular plans. Just search Road Trip Radio.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention veterans, active duty military, civilians, and contractors. If you were issued earplugs between 1999 and 2015 and were diagnosed with hearing loss or ringing in the ears, you may be entitled to compensation. The manufacturer of these military earplugs recently paid $9.1 million to resolve claims that their earplugs were defective, potentially exposing service members to damaging sound levels that could have resulted in hearing loss or tinnitus. If you or a loved one were issued earplugs and were diagnosed with tinnitus or hearing loss, don't wait. You fought for this country, and our attorneys want to fight for you. Call 800-453-5487 now for a free legal consultation and to see if you may be eligible to file a claim. Time restrictions may apply, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. So call 800-453-5487 now. Again, 800-453-5487. That's 800-453-5487.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
Babbel's interactive lessons are created by real language teachers and voiced by real native speakers using a modern conversation-based method. So in no time, you can start speaking confidently about real-life topics in another language.
Nosotras vamos a México en 2 días y ahora hablamos español. Gracias, Babbel. Sí, muchas gracias.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. These are tough times for everyone, so dealing with your timeshare may not be your biggest concern. But when this passes, do you still want a lifetime of payments, fees, and commitments for a timeshare you were misled into buying?
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started the timeshare cancellation industry by exposing the ugly truth about timeshares and giving folks the straight facts. I've been fighting the timeshare giants ever since, so no one knows this industry better than me and my team. Today, we have saved our clients an average of $65,000 in lifetime payments. Imagine putting those timeshare dollars back in your pocket. Give my office a call today. I guarantee if we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call Wesley Financial now for your free information kit. 800-722-1144. That's 800-722-1144. 800-722-1144.
And now back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
And then Christine and Soder bought me an Xbox 360, like a used. They only have them used now with like the Guitar Hero games.
Yeah.
And I got so excited. I called Lewis. This is 4 years ago, not even 3 years ago. And I get so excited that I turn it on. I set Legion of Skanks as the name of the band, and I called Lewis on FaceTime.
No, I'm there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought on
yeah.
FaceTime, but you guys were at the studio.
Oh yeah.
And I go, Lewis, and I hit, I unpaused the game, started playing for a second, and Lewis goes, "I'll be right over." And he comes over with Kim, and Kim sits on the couch and watches me and Lewis. We put the guitars on. We're looking at each other. We're feeling. We set it up, and while the thing's loading, the game, Lewis goes. He goes, "This is crazy." He looks back at Kim. He goes, "This is like where it all started right here." And Kim goes, "Are you guys holding toy guitars? Telling me this is where it all started, like you're Metallica?" And it felt so lame. I mean, it was just, it killed the moment so hard. Like, this is dumb. Then the guitars, none of them worked right. Like, it was all off, so we sucked at it. It was just honk.
I would be married if I could pretend to be interested more.
You 100% right. The reason why Dawn is with me because she's passive aggressive. She knows how to just bury things.
Yeah, not me.
She was so mad at me. We were talking about this the other day. Yesterday on the trip, we went horseback riding, and I kept tipping my hat. I had a hat, like a cowboy hat, and I kept tipping it to people that waved to me.
Right.
She was seriously angry. Like, I heard her from the back. She goes, "You need to fucking stop." I'm like, "What?" I tip my hat. That's what cowboys do. You're not a fucking cowboy. You're infuriating me with your tipping of the hat. And then she saw Max do it. She was pissed. You have to learn how to bury shit.
Yeah.
And to take shit. Yeah, I know Dawn secretly hates me. I know Dawn.
It doesn't sound that secretly. She was yelling at you to not tip your hat at a ranch.
But there's a lot of other things that she is like, whatever. Like, I was working out outside today, and I know that bugged her. I was like out in the backyard with my stupid dumbbells.
Oh, that did bug her. That certainly bugged her.
Because I looked over at one
bugging
point.
Me hearing about it.
Yeah, well, it's bugging for different reasons. Hey now, come on now. It's 97.5 The Rock. Thank you, Lou. Lou, give me a little more juice. That sounds bad.
So I need to hold more in.
Let's try it right now.
Okay.
Let's try it now. Right? We'll do something.
Okay.
All right, ready? Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing?
Ugh.
Well, no, you can't. No,
Sorry.
see,
She
that's
hates being called baby. That already made her discuss it.
you gotta take the
Okay,
baby.
sorry. So let's start over.
Let's try it again. Hey, Mama, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
No, listen.
Yeah, she cannot hold the
You
stain.
can't. You gotta take
I
a breath.
can. I love that. That was yum. Hot.
Ooh, baby, yeah.
Kim,
harder.
Hey, Mama, how you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, baby?
I'm well.
Do me a favor. I need eggs. I need some protein. I'm gonna do a little workout.
Okay, cool. Make your own fucking eggs.
No,
What am I, your fucking slave?
no, Kim.
What is this, the fucking 1920s?
No, Kim.
Puerto Rican? You think my name's Consuela, you white fuck?
If you're Puerto Rican, it wasn't the 1920s, it's the 1980s. White women were the 20s. Listen, you're not doing it.
Oh, sorry. All
right, listen.
Okay, how many eggs do you like in your mouth?
All right, we have to stop right now.
Give me $10.
No more eggs. Hang on. No more eggs. Let's fuck.
I'll give you 100.
Here's a check. Here's a check. You're right what you think you deserve for that.
If Dawn talked like that instead of her shitty Boston accent, I would never got fat.
I'm not separating the yolks from the whites, you fucking homo.
The whites are by themselves. We're from Boston.
Separated from the yellows.
Yeah, you got to, I guess, Dawn buries a lot of stuff. I know this stuff she talks about. Christine, right? This stuff you talk about to your girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
About me? Oh, no, there should be nothing.
Do you hit Christine? Why did she just answer like that?
I should hit Christine. No, I don't. But if anyone deserves to be hit, it's Christine, but I've never done it. But she should be hit. She shouldn't be with me. She should be with somebody who hits her.
What the fuck? You said it 9 times. It was funny.
Did I hit her? Yeah.
I feel like I got hit listening to it.
It was very abusive.
Christine, tell the gentleman I don't hit you.
He doesn't. He said to me so many times that he hopes that some girl beats me up because he's like mad at me, but he doesn't want to hit me, but he wants to see me hit.
So you
Well, I would just want to tell everyone listening that Christine did order an angel shot from me earlier. So.
What is that?
It's if you go to a bar and you order an angel shot, it means that you need the police called and
I
that
didn't
there's
know
someone
that.
with you.
It's like a girl thing?
Yeah.
What do guys have?
Fucking a dick and balls to protect themselves.
Yeah, what do I have? A non-understanding of the word no.
Muscle.
Wait a minute, I'm supposed to use my dick and balls to fight? How does this work?
It's going to be a very short fight.
Yeah, he goes, hey, pretty much. You put your hand on the back of any girl's neck, she'll pretty much do whatever you want to do.
You put your balls and dick on the back end and go, you're fucking idiot. First of all, Kim, I'd have you know that
Big dick?
No, let's not get carried away. Let's not go too far.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Bobby.
Oh my God, let me tell you something. I can't talk to Kim like that because she's like my daughter.
Bobby, look at me.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Don't do that to me.
It's me, your daughter, Kimmy.
I'm just like, it's almost like I'm your stepdaughter, the way you know my mom.
I'm going to throw up from my penis.
So you and my mom are friends, right?
She was stepdad Bobby,
My
and then
mom
Kim
went to
walks
this-
around in panties. She goes, sorry, you walk up the stairs and you see your panties under your shirt. What are you doing, you bitch?
Sorry, my mom went to the store because we both really like heavy cream.
Listen, Kim, you gotta stop. Your powers are fucking working.
Venmo at Kim Congdon.
But I'm gonna I think it works.
Daddy Bobby, what do I do if I cut myself shaving down there?
Dada Baba.
No, Mom, listen, I'm not the Dalai Lama. Chill out. I don't want fucking Google Gaga talk.
Oh, man.
I don't have to feed you smashed up apples.
I feel like no matter, poor Dawn, whatever she does tonight, Bobby's going to hold up folded arms and looking at her, shaking his head no all night. He goes, you've never talked like that once.
Yeah, you wear
You've never told me baby needs Baba.
Hey,
needs Baba.
Hey, 5 different pattern outfit. Do me a favor and go get the fuzzies over your ears.
Oh, Bobby, you like when I sound young? Okay, hold on.
Not young.
Do you have any games on your phone? Excuse me, sir. Do you think that I could?
I don't want to fuck Bart Simpson.
Can I use your tablet?
What's that on your shirt? Dude, I'll never forget.
I jerk off to the Little Rascals.
Mateo.
Yeah, I love Mateo.
Yeah, me and Mateo we've never met in person. We've been friends for 4 years. We met on a video game during pandemic.
Oh yeah.
We met on a game and we've been playing together. And one time, your son was hanging out with Lewis's son.
He was over Lewis's house.
And Lewis was streaming, and the boys got on.
Yeah, because Lewis invites you over for, hey, bring over Max. We'll have a day.
Then he
we'll
plays
barbecue.
video games.
And then he jumped. Dude, I just got to do 6 podcasts. I'll be right back. Watch the kids. Okay, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Dude, go get me a Snickers bar. Hold the door open to the train.
Max and James get on the mic, and Mateo's on, and he's talking, and Max goes, "Why do you sound like the guy from Schitt's Creek?" Mateo's like, "I think he just called me the F word."
He goes, "We come from the same place, dudes' butts."
Yeah, Max also asked Yamanika why she was yelling so much.
Well, that's a
From
true
the mouth
statement.
of babes, huh?
Yeah.
They'll say it. Good for you, kiddo. Kim Congdon, everybody. Make sure you check her out in Philadelphia, April 30th. She's going to be in, am I right? April 30th? Yeah, Syracuse,
Yeah.
Albany, Connecticut. KimCongdon.com for tickets to all of her shows. And make sure you check out the podcast, This Bitch, with her and Sarah Weinshank, available wherever you listen to podcasts. RobertKellyLive.com.
Yeah, I got my show in Austin, my single show. Go buy tickets, would you? Everybody and their mothers sold out. And Big J Comedy.
Detroit this weekend. That's all.
Detroit this weekend, and it's special. Go check a special. The Bonfire. That was a fatso alarm.
Dave's my fin dom.
One of my
though,
biggest
so.
fantasies is to lose like 40 pounds, like 40. Like I could probably look normal losing like 15 to 20 right now, but 40 is like kind of a problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah. I'd be like 100 and something.
It's like the machinist.
Yeah. So if I lost 40 pounds, then I could just eat my way back up to 130.
Oh,
so you want to
Isn't
lose?
that hot?
I get what you're saying.
Just eat, just like fucking, just go all out, whatever I want.
Do you think there's going to be a point? Are you nervous of finding somebody you love, falling in love, and then just saying fuck it?
No.
You'll never just say fuck it?
No.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. So you're jealous of that you hold yourself back from food a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't diet. You just kind of stay away from shit.
I would say I'm edging an eating disorder for sure.
Really?
Probably.
You have to
But
pay
I think a
attention
lot
to
of
them.
people are.
Sure.
I think
What's
a
the
lot more
biggest
women
you've ever
than you
been?
think.
Oh, weight wise, not how much you weighed, but
Like 155.
You're short.
But I'm only 5'3".
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but you look good with weight. You look good. I remember you were a little bigger, but you look good. It didn't look bad. No,
That's a shitty thing for a girl though too. And then you're a roast comic.
Yeah.
So every one of those
Well,
hits a little bit.
It's actually when I was when I was a little bigger and I was a younger comic. It's actually how I would gauge how fat I was is by my roast battles, because I'd be like, oh, they only said I was ugly. I was like, that's nice. I look good this month.
But
They'd
that
be
is
like,
such a hilarious thing. It's like they are making that joke almost because they assume it wouldn't bother you. Do you know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah.
you're not fat.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? But like inside, you're like, yeah, they see it.
They see.
They see what I'm hiding.
God damn it.
but it's weird.
They're like, Kim's hot, so it's fun to call her fat. And then Kim's like, nope, they're right. They know.
But you get fat. Like I got fat in my stomach. Didn't go to my legs at all. Like some people get fat.
You had the most dangerous fat.
What the fuck
You
does
did.
that mean?
No, the belly,
did I
the all
have?
belly one. Isn't I right about this
The
shit? You know
dangerous
about
fat.
stuff like this.
Yeah,
It's
For
like
our eyes, you mean?
Isn't it the most like it's like really like legitimately pulling on your organs? The big stomach is the worst one.
Was it fucking European fat? What do you mean?
You know what sucks about it? Not only sucks to be used to fat. He says you're the worst fat.
I was the most dangerous fat. Like what the fuck is
What is
that,
a
Jay?
dangerous
the deadliest fat.
It's like a bad avocado.
Yeah, I'm not looking at abs right now. I mean,
Christine,
what the fuck?
will you look up something to back up what I'm saying instead of just sitting there?
You'd be so fat that it's literally crushing your organs.
But I wasn't.
I mean,
I wasn't that fat, Jay, was I?
You were 100% gut. That's the thing.
Sounds like a good name for a special.
That's the killer. I think
100% gut.
when Bert gets heavy, it's like a dangerous kind.
Yeah.
It's just he's not a big guy.
It
Do you
goes
know what
right
I mean?
to your
It's
stomach.
like all yeah.
I had
And now here's
stomach.
what's funny about that is it tends to weirdly look better because it's like a firmer thing.
Yeah, it does. It's
Eat it. This is going terrible.
You want me to Google it?
Christine, what album is this on? There's Miss Goth over here. Doesn't even know off the top of her
Is it
head.
with teeth? Isn't this a later song?
Christine, please, God, find out what album it's on. Stop thinking about it and look it up. You have a computer in front of you.
He doesn't know. You can just say something. And he'll be like, that's cool. It's off Snake Bitten, dude.
That's not even a name of a Nine Inch Nails album.
I mean, dude, you don't know that.
Stop being so old.
Dude, you don't know Snake Bitten is one of their greatest. That's when they reprised all their stuff.
Just tell somebody to stop being so old on a Nine Inch Nails information. Stop being so old, dude. Why don't you be young and cool and no fun facts?
Dude, it was
Broken. That's Wish by Nine Inch Nails off of Broken, everybody. Coming in at number 7 this week on the Hot Countdown. 7th caller getting tickets this weekend to go see Primus over at the Irving Plaza.
We got a backup on the West Side Highway right now coming down to the city on 59th Street.
It's Bobby K over there with traffic and weather on the ones. Bobby, what's it looking like out there?
Well, it's a little backed up right now. We got one of those little e-cars lost its battery and blocked everybody's ride home. But the southbound is clear as day, so enjoy yourself coming down to the East Village, West Village. It's 68 degrees outside, and it's heading back down. Sorry, folks.
That's Bobby Kelly over there, the traffic copter. Thank you, Bobby. Hey, fly safe, bud. Looks a little foggy out there.
It's a little foggy, but you know what? That's going to clear up. That sun's going to burn that off in the morning, and we're going to have a great day. You know what they say? If it's red as skies at night, sailor's delight. Red skies at dawn, sailor be warned. What? What?
Your uncle advice at the end? If it's red, leave it dead. If it's brown, fuck it down.
That's for gay porn.
Gay porn. It's gay porn to everybody. Buckle up for Thursday's episode.
Oh, God.
If you want to listen to an episode of radio where you can almost smell what's happening through your radio, then I suggest listening to Thursday's episode.
And then listen to Monday's crystal clean episode when we get a talking to.
And then
we get a hot Jacob talking to.
Jacob's gonna give us a talking to. Now he's got his rolled up sleeves.
No, I thought you described the game porn this time, so it was.
It's better that way.
Yeah, you don't want to just watch it. You described what was happening.
I forget we're not filmed, so everything.
We're not filmed.
We have
You're
to
right.
overly describe. So we can't just watch gay porn. That's boring for people.
No, you have to describe that it looks like inner ear video.
Yeah, and then because they really can't hear it either, I have to go, and then it's kind of making this noise.
Ugh. It's disgusting.
It's the Bonfire, everybody. Faction Talk, Sirius XM 103. Big Oakerson, Robert Kelly hanging out. We have a guest in studio with us all day today. Very, very excited. She's in town, all the way from the West Coast, from the This Bitch podcast, everybody. How about it for the hilarious Kimberly Congdon?
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. What's up, everybody? What's
up, Kimmy?
I heard her on Jim and Sam this morning.
I was.
Making the rounds?
Oh, yeah.
Being very funny. Very funny.
It was very funny.
What happened? What did they say? Jim and Sam talking about
how many reads did they have?
I don't know.
Hey, real quick, do you know if they had any reads at all? Because we're a little light on reads.
You want me to go undercover at Jim and Sam? Because I will. I'll make it a whole thing.
Just like Gago goes, guys, just like for shits and gigs, what's the read situation over here? You guys got a lot.
You want me to pull some numbers over at Jim and Sam?
Did Jim and Sam, do you think they talked about the Kumia stuff at all?
No.
With me?
No.
No.
Just in general.
They probably didn't.
No, they gave me dating advice.
Oh, nice.
Why do you need dating advice?
Because I'm single.
You're single. That's
Yeah.
by choice.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I'm
by
picky.
You're very picky. There's no reason you should be single.
I'm picky.
Yeah, you should have a man, a macho man. You know, I know somebody who's single.
You do?
Mm-hmm. About
Who?
to change his ways, too.
Who?
Robert Kelly in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm dumping Dawn. No, I can't. I'm dating her mom. Me and her mom got a thing.
Yeah, Bobby and my mom do kind of have a thing.
Oh, dude.
Really? I've never met Kim's mom, but I've heard she's hot.
She is hot.
She's hot.
Crazy.
But she's got a vibe.
Like what? Sexy?
Like a
flirtatious?
hot chick vibe. Yeah, she's like...
Is your mom flirtatious?
Yeah.
Yes.
A little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Not married?
Married. Well, she was when they met. She's not anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, hey, Dawn, take a hike with your candles and your electricity horse shit from this Thursday that's coming up. If you have a time machine.
Bobby got in trouble.
Yeah.
For leaving a candle burning and the heat on in his shed.
In the shed that I
built.
I'm
The
not,
man
bought
cave.
it.
I'm not a man. I bought it.
You ordered it. You shipped it.
I ordered it from
You had a
Amish men.
stronger man bring it over.
I had Amish men build it, and then other stronger men bring it over. And I said, no, a little further, 2 more inches.
Bobby holds a coffee in a window at the top of his house while you see 15 Amish guys go 1, 2, 3, whoa!
I'm sitting there drinking my protein shake. I have metal buttons.
Yeah, it was so funny when we all went to, what was it, some theme park?
Busch Gardens.
We went to Busch Gardens in Florida.
That's when I got that. I had that joke in my act because I didn't fit in the roller coaster. You remember that?
I think I blocked it out.
We were in remember the roller coaster that just took lefts?
Yes, thank God you didn't fit in it. Did you get in?
I did.
Oh, we were, yes.
You remember that they have so we're sitting there.
It's traumatizing.
And it went click, and the guy was like, I need 3 clicks. I can't stop. I'm like, dude, come on, just go. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah.
And he goes, I can't. And there was literally a 1.5 feet between the bar and Max's chest.
I will say right now, that's how great of a father Bobby Kelly is. He sucked in those 3 clicks to get on the...
He was like, I got you. And they had that girl. I think her name was Helen or Helga. Remember the big fat... I mean, he literally went, yo, Helen. And this woman was sitting in the heat.
And when she's like rhino charges towards you with her shoulder until it clicks.
She had a Busch Garden hand-me-down polo shirt on that just wasn't her size. And she came over. I swear to God, came over to the bar.
we got another pusher.
She went, and went, fucking 3 clicks.
Just like that.
And I couldn't feel my legs.
It was like when you change gears on a bike.
Yeah. And then
was her belly button out, not on purpose?
Yes.
I'm trying to picture Helga.
Dude, I remember one tit was small and the other one was big. I remember
That's a Helga move for sure.
One tit was dead as a teenage girl and didn't make it. And the other one just grew regular.
That's before she changed milks.
Yeah. She drank out of the water in that Russian fucking farm she lived in. But then they started the roller coaster.
Every ride needs a Helga.
And it only took lefts, but sharp lefts.
Hard lefts high in the air.
And I'm on the right side, so the thing would just tip.
Oh,
and Dawn kept looking back like, is everything okay?
It didn't feel good.
There's no another fat person has to think about it. Any kind of carnival I've gone to with my daughter particularly, or Christine, and any kind of amusement park is, I'll ask this too. I go, what side is the side that eats the shit? Do you know what I mean? There's always somebody always eats shit.
I did the spinny teacups and I almost killed Max this last summer when I was big because I was on the wrong side and the physics was against Max and I was just smushing him and he was going, Dan.
Right, when I've gotten on the wrong side, when I've gotten on the wrong side of a scrambler, you know that one.
It's not a good place to be on the wrong side of a scrambler.
I've never but I consider the right side is when I'm eating the shit. Let the people hit me because I'm big. I'd rather have that. Being the person squishing someone is the worst. So I'll tell you what, if I ever do a photo shoot, the best time would be after I've done a scrambler on the wrong side.
You're pumped.
Dude, I mean, I am vascular like Stallone in Rocky 3. Yeah. I mean, my arms are because I've done everything to not murder my daughter in a...
The next 3 days you can't drink coffee, though, because your arms are just fucking like this.
You're just dead arms.
You have to pee in the shower.
It's the worst feeling when you realize that. You're like, it starts moving and you go, fuck.
Yep.
We're on the wrong side.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't great. And then that night you had a show. Do you remember what happened? I've told you this again before.
What?
That night you had a show and my parents, my mom and my stepdad, after we all had hung out all day, they said goodbye. They're like, goodbye, we can't stay for the show. And then they said goodbye to everyone. And then after Bobby got on stage, they're like, you know what? We'll just watch Bobby. So he got on stage not thinking that they were there anymore.
Shit.
Yeah. And he was like, today I went to Busch Gardens with this family, with Kim's mom. Oh, because I opened. And he said, and her mom's got big honkers. Yeah. And my stepdad was just seething.
Was he mad?
I think he was trying to smile.
Well, they're not together anymore.
Yeah,
you broke up my parents. I don't have parents because of you.
That's not your dad. That's not your dad. This guy.
Please tell me about the guy. He's gone now.
Now that he's gone, listen. I mean,
dude, a former step parent is so great to bag on.
He did not belong with your mom. It was a fucking odd couple. When he showed up,
it's an odd couple.
Yeah, he looked like the Uber driver that would drive his hot mom to the club.
Was he docile and your mom's wild? Is that kind of thing?
He has a girlfriend now and she's really chill. And he's actually the nicest and happiest
He's
I've
like
ever seen him.
he's
in
like
my
a
life.
Tampa guy, though.
He's like a completely changed guy. Yeah, he's like in a band and
like, but not as
right.
successful.
Yeah, it was like bar band.
yeah, no, he's not Bon Jovi.
No,
It's like-
but he's like Tampa band guy.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Bobby, we all can't be friends with Bon Jovi.
Yeah, but his
Are you
mom-
friends with Bon Jovi?
Her mom deserves better. Is all I'm saying.
Your mom should be fucking Bon Jovi.
Oh, well, me.
Or Bobby, I guess.
Bon Jovi or Bobby, the two choices.
Well, have you seen Bon Jovi lately?
Bob Jovi.
I'm Bob Jovial.
John Bob Jovi.
John Bob Jovi.
Her mom is she's very pretty. Short hair too. I love short hair. I
Yeah.
love short hair in a girl. Yeah, she had short.
Your
blonde
mom's
hair.
super Puerto Rican-y?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
Puerto. She speaks Spanish?
Yeah, she speaks Spanish.
You don't?
No, not really. A little bit.
Her sister is smoking. Her whole family's
My
pretty.
sisters are really pretty.
I mean, ridiculously pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, hot.
And my aunts, they all look really good. I went back home. I saw them for the first time in like 9 years, and they're like in their 50s. And I was like,
Yeah.
their boobs are nice. They were in bathing suits. They look better than me. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, if I was somebody, I'd lock her down because she's gonna last.
Yeah, well, Kim's also hot, but comes from a family of hot, so that's how you end up with someone like Lewis.
I mean,
You
I
know what
love I love Dawn, but
Yeah.
That's the end of
You
it,
really
Lewis.
don't feel as hot when you're just from a lot of hot.
She's like, I guess I'll just go with this guy. He seems to have a big personality.
who cares that his penis is 4 different colors?
I just had a
This guy's got a
flashback.
cock like a rocket pop.
Yeah, it really does look like Italian ice cream.
You've seen it before too, yeah. It
Italian
really is.
ice
I said
cream
I used to describe it on stage as a color that's It's like a.
It's like when dry dirt gets wet.
But it fades into one. There's like an ashy part.
He's got Adobe dick. He's got Mexican house dick.
His dick's the Sahara, literally.
It doesn't look irritated, but it appears to be the color of irritation.
It looks like Lewis's personality. Like, it looks like how Lewis feels when he misses a cat.
You know what it is? It looks like
It looks angry and disappointed at once.
he has the same dick color as like a fat girl's elbow.
Yes. Yes, that's right. He's got morbidly obese inner thigh dick. It's like that. It's like a
I
sunburst.
forgot. You guys brought me back.
Yeah,
Thank you for
sorry.
that trip down
Apologize.
memory lane.
Little trip down old memory lane
Yeah.
there with the Lewis's weenus.
Old tricolor cock Gomez. It's good, doggy. Who cares? It's better than having one color dick.
He's the only person in my life who I think it's hilarious that he does this, but whenever he wants to take a shot at his own dick for not being big, he just lumps me into it.
Yeah.
100% of the time he goes, look, when you don't have a big dick like me or Jay, it's always just throws it in there. I'm like, buddy, I self-deprecate enough. You don't have to really see my dick, really. I've seen his dick so much. The funniest time of seeing Lewis's dick, the funniest one to me ever was we were in Montreal, me, him, and Justin sharing a hotel room,
This
three
is
of us.
First of all, this story.
Gay.
He told
sorry.
it. He 100%.
Oh, of course.
He told it on my podcast, and he skimmed over this part. Like we were just gonna. Jay was in the bathroom, correct?
Yes. So you know what happened here. So,
Okay, this same story. Go ahead.
well, there's first. I can give you the whole lead up to what got us there, even before that part
Please.
happens, because it was a wacky day. That was when Lewis had to buy a flight because he had to get an expedited passport.
That makes sense.
So he can go to things. So he got there before
always
me and Justin drove.
Drama.
Dude.
I need a passport to get out of the U.S.
Me and Justin drove there.
I thought I already sent in the form.
I'm American. We're better than them.
It's a commonwealth. Puerto Rico's a commonwealth. You didn't know that. So he flew up. He got there way before us. He's at the hotel. When me and Justin get there, several hours later, we pull up. He's outside to meet us. He's already told us that he's met UFC fighter Joe Daddy Stevenson. He's found out where to get weed. He's got a weed pipe now. And all this fun stuff. And I'm like, great. We go up to the room, and I go, I'm going to, open my bag here and take it. And he goes, oh, yeah, Lewis goes, I should empty my bag, too. And he flips his book bag out and puts completely, moldy-smelling wet clothes all over the bed.
Okay.
Now, why that's the case is because this is when he lived around the corner from me. Because he was flying, he asked Carla on her way to work in the morning if he could drop, or she could drop him off at the airport. She said, sure. She went there to pick him up at the time that he had to go. He's not outside. He's like late. He's running late. Of course.
This is literally making my heart race.
Of course.
You.
Of
Isn't
course.
that crazy?
I had him open for me for 3 years.
I lived with him.
Well, here's this. Here's this, of course, too.
In his home.
Fucking furious right
Carla's
now.
outside waiting for him, saying like, "Hey, Lewis, I'm outside." He's yelling at her, like he goes, "Well, I'm running late. I got to blah blah." So I guess what happened was he put his clothes in the washer and either fell asleep at night or he put it in the dryer and it didn't dry it enough. Whatever it was, his clothes were wet. He didn't have time to dry them. He just threw them all in the bag. Now, I landed in Montreal in the same circumstance, God forbid. First, I don't even know if I check into the hotel before I go. My first things first, I have to go to the laundromat.
Every hotel
and drop
has
this
a
off.
washer and dryer in it.
Not everyone. I'm just either way.
93% of the hotels have a washer and dryer. 64%.
That's better. I'll take that one. I'll take that
Hotels have washers.
We're getting there.
44% of the hotels have
A
washers.
little less than half of the hotels, yes, I would say. That's better. Now we're playing. So he didn't have that. He was there for hours and didn't do that and put his moldy stuff all out in the face. And he has to hang it outside like we're in 1920s Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's like The Godfather 1.
And so then, I go to the bathroom and I'm taking a shit. And not unbeknownst to me, do you know this at all?
No.
This story disturbed me so bad.
So they go.
I'm scared.
They think the funny thing would be they go, yo, while Jay's in there, when Jay comes out of the bathroom, let's both be lying in a bed naked. That'll be funny.
Okay.
And then I don't know which one of them. I won't put this on Lewis. If it's not, I don't. It could be him or Justin.
It was
but one of them
definitely
suggested-
Justin.
This is Justin Silver?
Yeah.
It was 100% Justin.
Was it
Yeah,
not
it was-
making sense until you realized it was Justin Silver?
Yeah, I thought it was Dave, and I was like,
No.
now that it's Justin, I was like, okay.
Justin Silver. No, Dave. This is not Dave's game at all.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Justin Silver went, hey, we should get naked.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, one
We
of the
should
most.
jerk each other off and see what Jay thinks.
Wait.
One of
Wait. Don't bury the lead.
No.
Bury the lead.
Don't worry.
Well, let me tell you how much Dave doesn't play this. I remember as a joke one time when he would stay with me all the time.
Bury the lead's what Justin wanted to do. To Lewis.
He wanted to bury that lead deep. He wanted to bury that lead balls deep. I remember one time I had Dave walk into a room and I bent over so my asshole and balls were just there.
Yeah.
And he gave it such like he's like, oh, okay, man. And I was like, oh, I thought you were gonna laugh more. And you have to like shamefully.
Then you felt
pull
like
your
you
asshole
molested
in.
him.
Yeah, that's what you feel like. You're like, oh, he doesn't.
Dude, you molested
he doesn't,
Dave.
He doesn't think that's funny.
You felt like the Dalai Lama.
You had to go apologize.
He just didn't think it was that funny. So having someone find that out.
So much funnier.
I love that you still think it's
That's
him.
the funniest thing.
Oh no, it's me.
Oh.
But buddy, I've watched that happen the other direction. By the way, another fast one. Me, Kareem Green, and Joe DeRosa, odd throuple, on the road together again, sharing a hotel room. Joe comes out of the shower with his towel, drops his towel to just be naked in the room, like with his Muppet body.
Sure.
And I'm laughing. Kareem's already not laughing. And then Joe bends over and spreads his butt cheeks and tries to fart and instead shoots a little shit out of his ass.
That's actually hilarious.
Kareem Green was not into it.
Yeah, nobody's into that.
He was not. That was an awkward ride home, dude.
Dude, that is so funny.
He did not. Kareem Green was like, "Ah, man, nope."
I don't like that
and
either.
then Joe's like, "Oh, come on!" And they just argued the whole.
You can't, oh, come on, sharding on the floor. That's not like an oh, come on situation.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You certainly shouldn't do that.
Come on, dude. We're all playing around. It's like there's shit on the floor.
But then you
Grow
gotta,
up.
then you gotta pick it up and it's like dog shit in the grass.
But it
You
smells
gotta pull
human.
it through hair.
Oh.
Fucking
So-
disgusting.
Yeah, it was. That was rough. But then, so when I'm in the bathroom, we're back in Montreal.
Sure, back in Montreal with Jay, Justin Silva,
Louis
and
J.
Louis J.
Gomez.
Gomez. Louis J. Gomez, Justin Silva, naked on the bed.
We should get naked on the bed so when Jay walks out, we're naked in the bed. It's funny. It's
Yeah.
a funny gag.
Yeah, that's funny, if
funny.
you're gay.
Somebody suggests, you know what makes this funnier? We should have boners.
That's Louis.
Full boners.
That's Louis.
It's
That's
funny
the-
how you can really, I can hear their voices.
It's very competitive.
Yeah.
I want to see whose dick is bigger.
Is this how the first time gay stuff always starts? It goes, it'd be funny if we just like
Both got
sucked
hard.
each other off or something. Like if we both found out what each other's dick tastes like would be crazy. So they're gonna get boners, they say. So they sit there on a bed next to each other while I'm in the other room, unaware of any of this,
No, please don't. say what-
masturbating
No.
to get themselves hard.
No, I can't believe has this been told on an air
I'm
before?
going to say this. He told it on my podcast.
Yeah.
But he told this part of it but that wasn't the part he was talking about. He was like, and then Jay was taking a shit, and he's gonna come out. We're like, whoa. What did you just say? Like he skipped over.
Yeah.
He wanted to skip. Yeah, like
he thought that was like a we're like you were jerking off with Jay. Yeah, but just joking around to get Jay. Let me finish the story. We're like, the story's finished.
I mean,
like
in the eyes of the Lord,
dude.
In the eyes of the church, it's over.
The story's done. You're queer.
No.
You're gay. You
So-
and Justin are bisexual.
They both work up boners.
Oh man.
And I'm in the bathroom long enough that I
What
think
is
their
that?
boners go.
That's not true.
What do you mean?
I
What's
record-
what? The sound in your head?
He recorded it.
Ew, whose is it?
Justin's.
Justin.
Yeah.
Justin tugging.
That is what it sounded like while you were in the shower.
So while I come out of the bathroom, they were in there. They were doing this for so long. And I was in the bathroom so long that they got soft again.
Oh, they edged.
And then because when I walked out, I don't know if they were fully hard, but they said they had boners at one point. I walked out of the bathroom and looked by, and I gave them, like, I was the wrong audience for it because it's not crazy enough to me for me to do anything other than, like, I was just like, oh, you fucking weirdos. And then I went out on the balcony and smoked a cigarette.
You just walked by
right by them. It was,
And
I
they
didn't
were just
stop
hard
moving.
with their boners. They're like, well, we got to finish.
They spent 20 minutes in a bed naked together masturbating.
They could. 100% one of them can. 100%.
That's why they both weren't hard anymore?
Yeah.
They were winding down?
86% both of them came.
86.
That's a higher percentage than laundry rooms in hotels.
Dude, listen to me. In a million years, if I was with a friend of mine, with my friend, when you were taking a shit, would I ever go, dude, you know it'd be funny? In a million years, that would never come to my brain. And
we should masturbate before they come out.
I think my lines on these kind of things are pretty soft, but that's one I'm not, like, I wouldn't do that one at all. At all. I took gum out of where Justin's wiener, like, lays on his balls.
Why is it always Justin?
Because he's hot?
Convincing you guys.
I mean, if you're going to do something gay with one of our friends, who's the one you're going to pick?
Yeah, you're going to do it with me?
I'm not going to have Dave split me in half.
Yeah, fuck that. You know, Shane Gillis's fucking weird, retarded penis.
Shane comes in, offensive lineman aggression on my asshole?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Is that what you call Shane Gillis's face?
He has one nut that's just huge and red.
Your retarded penis.
But yeah, I've done like plenty of this stuff, but that was a weird. And again, where I felt bad was I didn't realize when I came out of the bathroom, I just thought this was like, they're like, oh, he just, like, you know, the water's off or whatever it is, like he's coming out, and they did it. It was 20 minutes of of staying naked together in a bed.
It's so fucking
dude, stop
awkward.
Probably conversations.
yeah, you really are.
This
probably he's already told it. Probably conversations.
Transphobic.
Probably conversations happened that had nothing to do with that anymore.
I bet no conversations happened, but
Like, just posting there with dicks out. It's like, did you really meet Joe Daddy Stevenson? He goes, yeah, it's right there in the smoke shop. It's crazy.
I bet there was just eye fluttering back and forth.
Jay, do you remember when I first started dating Lewis, the story about when we were trying to get into the city for the first time and how traumatic it was for me?
No.
It was my first visit ever to see Lewis, like after we were talking. And he was like so like behind on everything on his schedule that he had like starved me all day. So I was like fucking,
you'll eat when you eat, bitch.
yeah, he's like, we gotta go. We'll get something there. And then when we got there, he's like, we're on air now, we gotta be professional.
He's got a fistful of sunflower seeds like a goat. Here, eat this.
Yeah, he threw me like a Slim Jim.
Here's grain.
And then we were also on penny boards traveling. So, because I could skate, he was like, you could skate, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I got you a penny board. I'd never even been
He was
in
so
New York.
lucky. He's so lucky you haven't been around any kind of money yet at this point in your life.
Yeah.
And whatever your self-esteem issues are, because you are far too pretty to be on a penny board with some shithead from Harlem.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know.
Some tricolored orphan cock from Harlem.
Tricolored orphan cock.
I mean,
Lewis's dick's the color of organic carrots. Trader Joe's carrots.
The fancy potatoes.
those are my favorite.
Yeah.
The organic
The super
carrots?
different colored carrot, organic Trader Joe's carrots.
Yeah, the Michelin star dick, carrot dick.
Yeah, dude. And then we were on penny boards, but I'd never been in New York, so I wasn't used to the traffic, or I would only use crosswalks. Like, I didn't jaywalk or anything. And he was like going through semis and ducking. It was like a Disney movie that he was going through. And I was like the goofy sidekick, like almost getting ran over. I can't believe I even made it.
Keep up, idiot.
Yeah, and then we were getting to the train station. We go in. He's like, "Oh, we went the wrong side. We only have 3 minutes." And we run over to the other side. I'm like sweating. I've got this skateboard. I'm like
hungry.
I'm like, I think I could maybe work through this. I kind of like him. Then we get there and we're waiting for the train, and I'm like sweating, and he's like, "I'm gonna run upstairs and get Oh no, he's like, run upstairs. I'll wait for the train. I'll hold the doors open. Run upstairs and get a Snickers. For a Snickers ice cream. You know the deli things? So he gave me cash.
And he made you run up?
I ran up sweating.
You come down, he's like, Kim, jump on!
He's yelling at some old lady, shut up, bitch! It's my new girl!
I'm also so hungry that I'm like, this is the best idea he's had all day.
Thank God. A nice cold Snickers.
Thank God, it sounded so good.
You're so hot.
Yeah, and then so no, it was just not even ice cream. It was the Snickers bar. He's like, run up and get me a Snickers. So I run up, I buy a Snickers. I come down, I give it to him. He's like, it's not cold. That's what he said. So then he went up and started yelling at the guy. And he's like, hold my skateboard, Kim, stop the train.
What the
and
fuck?
I was like, so fucking anxious. And then we just showed up and did a podcast.
You know what? It's why I did think you kids were going to work out. And I'll say that is because, like, that was him. That's the most Lewis have shown of what you're going to get to an early, like, hang with a girl you're ever going to see. Do you know what I mean? Like, I usually see him where it's like, what do you do? It's like he's wearing a sweater for no reason all of a sudden, kind of thing. And not, Kim,
he's like, I started knitting last week.
Yeah,
He's like,
Kimmy's
why?
like, grab on the back of this city bus with me.
I remember after we broke up, I saw him one time and he was wearing Jordans, and I was like, are you dating another Spanish girl? And he was like, yeah.
Lewis gets stressed by his girlfriend.
He does. You can always tell the ethnicity of the girl he's dating.
Yeah, he's wearing New Balance right now.
He's wearing ski gear right now.
Oh, he's got multicolored shoes now. He's got shoes like that match outfits.
Yeah.
Is really hilarious. But he's still Puerto Rican, so none of them match the outfit he's currently wearing. It's like
Lewis
orange
stays
shirt,
true.
green.
That's what I like about him.
Huh?
He'll always he stays true to himself.
Yeah.
That's goddamn right.
The shirt he was wearing yesterday was laughably ridiculous.
Oh, it was perfect because we all.
I mean, we went to work on this shirt.
What was
it? Full shirt picture. Like back of the shirt, it's all one thing. It's like mountains with like a sunset. The material was some sort of like, I don't know, it's like what baseball players were under their uniforms or something.
Fire retardant?
Yes, I said fire retardant. That's what I believed it was to be, yeah, for sure. Definitely rain skids right off it. It doesn't get wet.
Right, you get it at a gas station?
It looked like that, right?
Yeah.
It was
no, it
crazy
looks like
looking.
the towel they give you at the car wash. You know, the yellow one? It was like that material.
It was crazy. Yeah, chamois. It was made of chamois.
ShamWow. No.
Chamois.
Yeah.
But he said it's super expensive and stylish.
Or he's got to let you know.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, it's true.
To him, it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know what style, but he said it's a company. It was a company that gave it to him for free. But he's like, it was like a $300 t-shirt. I'm like, that's crazy.
Do you remember you used to use the internet, like social media, as like an assistant?
What do you mean?
He would be like, "Hey man,
Oh,
I need
yes.
a ride to the airport at 7. I'll give you."
I was always actually jealous of that. That seems nice to just put out a thing.
No, it's not, because you have stories like that. Then he gets in a car. He asks people for outlandish shit. He'll be like, looking for a ride from LAX to Sacramento. Anybody cool?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they'll be like, he's like, yeah, I sat in the car for 8 hours with this guy. He goes, most of it was him talking about moments from every single episode of Legion of Skanks. Like,
Does anybody have a helicopter that could take me to the Grand Canyon? I want to take Jamesy to the Grand Canyon.
yeah, I mean, he did it. He set it up for Dave one time, and Dave's it fell apart. Dave's whole thing fell apart. The guy drove him. They got pulled over. It was like an ordeal. Like,
it's a
you get
movie.
pulled over with guys like that you don't even know is even weirder. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could never farm out like
farm out.
Like farming. I mean, I get if you're like, hey, I need help with like a graphic. Makes sense to me. Not like, hey, is your mom cool if I crash her place for a couple days? God bless
and
him.
fuck her. It's
Cool
like,
if I
dude.
fuck her. That was when he got
God
mad.
bless that kid.
He was mad at Justin. So, but it's one of the original Lewis impressions ever. Always give Justin Silver credit for that. It was after that story when we went to Montreal with the wet clothes.
Yeah.
And Lewis, when he was just started dating Beatrice, his kid's mom, and he was like, "I'm gonna go meet Beatrice's family." And whatever, we were like, "Oh, dude, really?"
No.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to Michigan to meet her family." And Justin goes, "Oh, that'll go great." And he goes, "Hello, Mr. B, Mrs. B. Can I use your guys' dryer?" I don't know why. That impression made Lewis so upset, but it really made me laugh hard.
It was Justin Silver that did it?
Yeah. He's Justin's one of the original guys that did the Lewis impression.
Is Justin still training dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
training mine.
successful dog business.
Really?
And he's still hot.
No, he's always hot and he's always cool.
Yeah, he's our Tony Danza of comedy.
Yeah.
That body ain't 47 years old.
Is he 47?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
We can say it like that for.
He's not 47.
What's
Am
wrong
I
with
wrong?
47?
46 or 47? I think 47.
He's not 47.
What's wrong with 47, Kim?
There's nothing wrong with 47.
He just doesn't look
but he
47.
looks like early 30s.
How
to
old
me.
do I look?
What's the before Christ thing?
That's BC, dum-dum.
Bob, you look like you were born in 2 AD. I believe after Christ.
You look like you ate a lot of matzah.
You look, I don't know, because you look after.
What?
You look after 40.
After 40? I'll take after 40.
So after that, it's kind of a blur to me.
After 40. How old are you?
32.
32.
I don't know why I thought you were still in your 20s for some reason.
Because I look good.
Yeah, because you hold together. Because you pennyboard around the city.
Yeah, I've
Keeps
been
you
putting.
young.
Yeah, dude. The stress. I do think stress keeps you young. That's what they say.
You live in L.A., right?
Yeah.
But you lived in New York only when you were with Lewis?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not coming back to New York?
Mm-mm.
You're done. You love L.A.
Like New York is the best when it comes to comics and comedy.
Right. Sure.
But I fucking hate the city.
Why?
Sure.
I don't.
Good, Jacob's with you.
I don't like the germs.
Preach.
The germs are like a really huge problem for me. And just getting around sucks. And there's so much of that. Both of those.
I didn't know
It's
you were a germ.
Yeah, I don't like germs.
Jacob,
I
if you
mean,
were
nobody does, but
No, but I like really don't.
it freaks you out.
Yeah.
in another lifetime, you
Confirmed OCD.
and Kim, in another lifetime, Jacob, you and Kim may have been soulmates.
Yeah. Do you have
Jacob,
OCD?
Jacob, he's got all the CDs. But
What's your view on
CDs
door
nuts.
handles?
What?
What's your view on door
Oh,
handles?
I don't touch them with. If I have to, I'll do it with my sleeve.
Yeah.
But then I can like feel it on there the whole day.
Jacob, you picked the wrong day to wear thin khakis, buddy. Everyone's going to see your boner in a second. Jacob also loved. You know, Kim's.
I'll do a post-it on the door handle if I have to.
I'm not. I'm just like.
You know, Kim's from Florida. Also, your favorite.
This is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
This is happening.
She's from Jacob.
This is happening.
Jacob's happy place is Florida.
Yeah.
It's where
Florida's one of the best places in the world.
the second we are off the air and have any sort of like a week off, Jacob is right to the airport.
I have a theory that the Florida man thing is made up to keep people out of it because it's like a hidden paradise. Literally.
He loves it.
Yeah, it's the best.
I would move to Florida in a second.
Yeah?
Don't try to get on our thing, Bobby. Oh, now you want to move to Florida in a second.
I've never heard you mention Florida before.
Yeah, what's up, dude? Suddenly he loves Florida.
Jacob, I don't want to.
You would move there in a second? What about your wife and kid?
Jacob, she's yours, okay? Relax.
Bobby just wants to,
I don't want to move
moderate.
I don't want to move there with
All
them.
he talks about is going to New Hampshire for his house up
Yeah, Bobby's
there.
north.
My
It's all north. All of a sudden today it's Florida.
My dream is this. My dream is to north in the summer and south in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, we can
And
go,
west. I like Tampa. I don't like the other side.
We can get summer
North
jobs.
in the
at
summer and south. So you always want it kind of cold?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah,
we can
kind
go
of
down,
nice.
we can go down. We can go down in the summertime.
In the Hampshire in the summer is hot.
You
It's
gotta,
like 80 degrees.
Yeah, you gotta. That's what you need. I'm like the most comfortable when it's like 85.
Yeah, because you're Puerto Rican. I'm Irish Italian.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't want to be. I don't have a sweaty brow.
I went to Austin and got in a pool one day and burned my back up terribly. I'm not good with the sun.
Oh, I love
I'm an
it.
old Jew.
Yeah,
The sun sizzles me.
I'm great with the sun, but Dawn now has become a stupid Nazi.
Patient?
No, she's dying.
She has skin cancer, and she's like such a bitch about it.
No, she's the fucking sunblock Nazi now.
Yeah.
Me and Max, we're just walking out looking like fucking assholes.
Glistening.
We look like powder.
With a sheen. With a sheen on you.
Yeah, it's just our faces are whiter than the rest of our body. She doesn't want to. I get it, but it's like, fuck off. I'm 52.
How does this sound?
Or 40, over 40.
Jacob and Kimmy's fan boat Everglade tours.
Jacob, do you hold your breath when people walk by you because you're scared the germs from the air behind them will get in your mouth?
I'll do that if somebody's coughing right in front of me. Yeah, I hold my breath.
That was a joke question.
Oh no, that's serious.
No.
I do that. If people walk by me, I usually hold my breath because then there's like that after air.
That's why you hate New York.
Yeah.
You're holding your breath the whole time.
Yeah. I pass out a lot of
Kim's down again. Must have been a lot of people walking.
Yeah, concert just got out. Kimmy's dead.
I've trained myself to hold my breath the entire elevator ride up if there's people in, and I can pee holding my breath.
Oh yeah, I hold my breath in the bathroom too.
You hold your breath in the bathroom?
I try to.
For what?
Because I feel like the germs from the poop is going to get in my system.
It is.
But
It is.
you.
100%
That's actually true.
That's so fucking nasty. Yeah, I don't like that.
But Louis J. Gomez raw dogged you. Okay. That all adds up.
It's all a spectrum.
Can I tell you something? Though? Jacob says the same thing though. When it comes to sexual stuff,
You got to let it out somewhere.
But all that goes out. He said he doesn't overthink that at all.
That's how she got this way, though, dating him.
Yeah.
She's been trying. Still not clean. Still dirty.
I showered until I was red, trying to scrub off the memories.
Still dirty.
Yeah, carrot dick scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I want to see if Christine, see if you could find these things that Dan was telling me about Soder, so about the fin doming. We talked about
What'd I
this
tell you
before.
about mentioning his name?
I've been in this.
What'd I tell you?
I'm a fin dom.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
you do it.
Casually. Yeah.
Jay.
Oh, yeah.
Dan
I'm
Soder.
a casual fin dom.
You don't mention it.
Yeah.
Why?
Some fucking asshole. Because he left the show, and in a bad way. He cursed out Jacob. He kicked DJ Lou in the nuts.
Who,
and
a
ripped
fin
his-
dom?
No, Soder. Before he left the show, he ripped Lou's armpits of all of his shirts.
Yeah. He slapped Lou.
He slapped
in the
Lou.
face.
Whoa.
And he said, I would have done that if you were white, too, because he
Yeah.
didn't want it to be racial.
Yeah.
One thing about Dan Soder, not racist.
Yeah, and then he
A little
ripped.
bit of a temper, but
He goes, the guy's a hothead. But I'll tell you this thing, though. Equality across the board. Before we get fin doming, look it up on
This popped up, and I had to show you. I believe you have to have this in your wardrobe.
what is it? What does it say?
what?
A World Star hoodie.
Oh, that comes
that's
up every
great.
morning. I see.
Oh,
that
does it?
thing, yeah.
Oh, it knows you.
No. It's when you go on worldstarhiphop.com, you have to X that out before you can watch any of the videos. Always, they're moving that.
Well, that
thing.
was a sweet thing that Christine was doing. I mean,
Why don't you know what I look at when I take a shit? Why
All
don't
right.
you know
Well,
better?
you're right. You're right. She
Instead
should
of
know
out there,
better.
Christine always waits outside the door hoping that Justin and Lewis are going to get naked in front of her. I'll tell you what, Justin could probably convince Christine to get naked and jerk off on a bed while I'm in the shitter.
I just love they had no idea how long you were going to be in there.
The time is 20 minutes.
They never gave up is the thing. That's what's crazy.
Did they know you were shitting, or did they think you were peeing?
Shitting.
They knew
Yeah,
you were shitting.
yeah.
You don't play that game when someone's taking a shit.
This might be back. This might be back at like a T-Mobile. Whatchamacallit, though.
This story is so gay. I feel like we shouldn't have told it. That's how bad it is.
We outed them.
Yeah.
This story's been out there. Story's been out there.
No, it's been out there. I think, yeah, the way you guys said it, it's been out there, but.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're right. Probably should have never told it ever.
Yeah.
But now that it's out there, what are you going to do?
What-
A couple of guys whacking off in a bed next to each
It
other.
must live
For
on.
shits and giggles.
Yeah, that helps us out when they call us homophobic. You know what I mean? Are we, though?
Are we? Oh, we're
Because
just
not only were my
homos.
friends completely hard and masturbating when I walked out of the bathroom, it didn't shake my day at all. I went outside and had a Marlboro Ultralight Silver.
That's so funny.
An ultralight
Okay, so,
Hundo.
wait, you said fin doming?
Well, yeah.
Are you guys
No, but-
doming people?
But are you doing actual? Because fin doming, from what I'm understanding, is no. So I know you had the thing. You tell the joke with the guy who wanted you to make fun of his dick and stuff. That's
Yeah, I guess that's different.
That's a big thing. That is different. Fin
What
doming
is that?
is
What is
simply.
That's pay pigging.
What is pay pigging?
It's like calling men pigs and then they pay you.
Wait a minute.
And I know there are some men out there that are pay pigs, and I'm a professional comedian. I would never do that, but
Hit me up if you got money and you want me to yell at your dick.
Yeah.
Is there pig pay pigging?
Pig pay pigging?
Yeah, can I do it? Is there
Maybe.
Anybody into a little
You're the first pig pay pig?
A pig pay pig?
It's like a picture in picture in picture in picture. But findoming is what's it good? Didn't Feehan says she does it with a guy that she just like hits up. There's a guy who just wants her to go like, give me $20, asshole.
Oh
And he
yeah,
just sends
no,
her
I
$20.
do that too.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm one of those.
but you don't do.
I'm a sex worker, I guess.
But you don't. But you don't.
Is
But you don't
guys
do
still
anything.
think I'm funny, right?
But you don't have to do even like making fun of their dicks or anything. It's just they want to be told to give you money.
Yeah, yeah. But those guys, they can't last forever.
But wait-
they only have so much money.
Wait a minute. So where do you do this? On what?
Instagram.
So you go to Instagram and a guy's going to send you money.
Some dude
Someone
will just
asked you
message
about
me
this.
and will say, "Will you be mean to me? I'll send you money." And I go, "Sure, you fucking loser." And then I'll get $20.
Ding.
And I'm like, "Wow, your mother never loved you. $20." It's like just like shit like that. It's like, you're so ugly. You probably have the smallest dick. Someone's jacking off to this for free right now, and I need them to Venmo me for this.
Venmo.
At Kim Congdon.
That's $60 worth of fucking pig. What is it called?
Yeah. What a manager.
Piggy bank money.
If a manager comes in here and goes, Kim, oh, we're not giving it away for free, huh? You just give him a little taste.
Yeah.
Kim's like, I can say something like, you little scum fuck.
Yeah,
Give me
I'm-
$20, you piece of garbage shit.
I thought it was going to be so huge that I bought paypiggies.com. I'll tell you that.
You stay
I got
ahead of
really
the
high
game.
one day, and I was like, someone's going to want this.
Oh, you actually did it?
Yeah.
Pay piggies?
Pay piggies.
That's a goodie.
So are they? No, is this only men who want this? There's no girls who want a guy degrading them.
No, we do that for free when we date them.
But also for every 4 million guys who would be into this, there's one girl that
Yeah.
would be the opposite.
There's probably a few.
There can't be a girl. I mean, what?
There's definitely a girl.
There's a girl that's going to have money on her own. I mean, that's crazy.
You can't be a findom, and I'm also a misogynist. How's this dumb? I can't ever call me an idiot. This dumb bitch doesn't have any money.
Be funny if she just didn't pay you. You just called her a dumb bitch, slut, whore, and she goes, "I got no money."
I'm intrigued always by the sexualization of completely non-sexual things because
That was a great statement, by the way. Say that again.
I'm fascinated by the sexualization of non-sexual things. Straight up to feet. But I get feet more than I get like just that. Like I want someone that continue to ask me for money to try to drain my bank account.
I don't give feet at all.
Can I tell you, I used to have this podcast called Stone Science, and I would get high and look
did
up
it.
things. Yes. But I used to have a podcast format of the show you did.
Okay.
And we would look up just facts during the podcast, just while stoned, and we looked up the feet thing, and I don't know if I remember this correctly, but it's like something in your brain, whatever is attracted to like vaginas and whatever sees feet are near each other, and they like cross for some people.
Really?
Yeah. And some people just see feet like pussies.
So it's
essentially.
like an episode of House. Just, he's got his vagina foot thing crossed. Yeah, we can fix that. Let me fix that.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Did you ever see Nikki Glazer's
that's
foot?
what it was.
It's rough, right? She has roughies.
But she
shows them.
She showed it on her show as a foot fetish show on her. But she put a picture of her foot up, and the whole audience went, "Ugh."
No.
And she was like, "What? That's my foot." And they were like, "Ugh."
I think she has goblin feet.
Let me tell you something. She could hold a coffee mug with that foot.
Yeah. Pinky's out.
I mean, dude, that foot is fucking nuts.
Is it not?
She probably could make a lot of money off those feet.
Oh, not off that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you could.
That's a very small.
You can make money off any feet.
Morbidly obese women make tons of money on OnlyFans, probably. You know what I mean?
Probably, or they do.
I don't know.
What's the percentage?
Probably. Let me throw a quick percentage at you.
What?
No, but listen, I will say there's a world of like those big girls. I think like back in the day, like in 90s porn, it was really novelty and not a thing at all. There's a whole market for that now. Like you could be, again, about the non-sexual things. Some people think it's hot to go to a girl who can't move. She's so fat and hold pizza for her.
Some people think it's hot to feed the girl and make her fatter.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Feeders.
Well, like in the movie Seven?
Yes.
I've never seen it, but
You've never seen Seven?
no.
She's young, Bobby. Leave her alone.
Not that young.
I'm only 32.
Oh my god!
I'm just a bee.
Pay you to call me a fucking piece of shit right now. Here's $10. Call me a fucking loser.
Bobby, you piece of shit. You fucking loser.
Hey, give me just a couple bucks. You laugh at my
You
dick.
fucking don't take back the 100. Give it.
You're gonna have to do a lot more for that.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, Kim, real quick. I know we're friends. Can you laugh at my dick? I'm trying to get to work and I can't find any good videos of
You think I'd have to pay her to do that? I just have to pull it up.
There you go. Yeah, you think it's hot to just like feed her food. Jacob, you can't even look at that. You'd rather watch gay porn than this.
I think so. Well, I watched My 600-Pound Life, all the versions of it, and they're all...
I did too for a few years.
They eat themselves into a room, so they have enablers just making them fatter.
You know what's fucked up is I watch that show and I get jealous of them. In
They
a
can eat
weird
whatever
way.
they want.
Yeah, they're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, when you're
Look
past
at her.
the point
She's,
of
I
giving a
bet, I
shit.
bet that tastes so good. Every time I eat a fucking corn dog, I feel guilty about it for 3 days.
Yeah.
She's just done.
No, there is something about when I used to see really, really fat people eat. I'd be like, wow.
Yeah,
Because
it
I
must
felt
be
like
so
shit
good.
every time I ate. I felt like, oh fuck, I'm such a fat fuck. But they're just eating, like
Yeah,
ice cream out of the container.
I feel like when I stare at fat people eating, they probably think I'm judging them, and I'm just actually jealous.
I think the sign of a girl giving up completely, and I've never had this, thank God, but I couldn't imagine the inverted reverse boner I would get in my life if the girl I was
Well, it's
with
gonna be
goes,
something I've done.
"Are you going to finish that? Can I finish it?" I go, "What?"
I've done that.
When we did the,
I've never had a girl ask me. I've only, I think, really, maybe only Mark Norman's the only human being who's ever asked me if I was finished with that.
But what was that? The Joker's cruise.
Mhm.
I remember. I think it was 3 a.m. They had that all-you-can-eat buffet.
Sure.
And I remember 2 fat human beings pulled up in larks, and they just moved the chairs with the larks.
Really?
And they pulled up on their little bikes to the table and ate from their
Straight out of
larks.
a lark.
Dude,
what's a lark?
It's a little fat person
You
bike.
ever see the jazzies, like the scooter,
Oh, okay.
the cart,
It's
the
the
carts for
Walmart
fat people.
things.
Yeah, the Walmart things. Yeah.
Yeah, they just you heard the chairs go and they just pushed them out of the way of those things, and they pulled up.
I want one. I really like. There's a few things that look really nice. It's being fat like that and letting go, and being in prison. Every time I see those women's prison shows, I'm like, I would run that shit.
Enjoy. Oh yeah, 60 days in.
Could you imagine if I was in prison?
Running.
Yeah, I'll give you another $10.
Using fat amenities as a not fat person probably is fun as shit. See, if I sit in that, the people are assuming I need to be in that. If you sit in that, it's like, man, she's fucking cruising around this thing having
No, they're
fun.
like, this bitch is taking advantage of some chair she doesn't need.
Oh, she'd be like, this bitch is hot with polio.
She must have noodle legs or something. Why is she in that thing?
You can get those in Walmart. You can grab one at the
Tell you
front.
what, 700 smackers isn't a lot. Oh, they go up though.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
this
yeah.
one. $2,000. $3,000.
Wow.
Look at that one. Oh, that's the Rolls Royce. though.
That's the guy I would fuck in the scooter if he was driving that one.
Ah.
I'd be like, he's got the Bentley of scooters.
It's got rims.
It's got a stereo.
I bet it's got a stereo.
It's got a driver.
I bet that also goes by how much weight it can hold.
Oh.
Christine,
that-
would you mind finding out how much you can hold, please?
Christine, could you?
Weight capacity is 400 pounds.
I'm
Not
in.
big enough.
Yeah, that's not that much.
It's not
Yeah.
that much.
No,
I'd need to want to be bigger.
I was 50 pounds off that.
From being from
Do I have to pay you for that?
from being
Take your 10 back.
That hurt my feelings.
If Kim's like a boogie, she's knocking down money. You owe. He goes 10, Bobby Kelly. He goes, the last one was a buyback.
It's true.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, Christine, please
That
God,
is-
bring up now. Go to YouTube and bring up fat people falling out of their scooters.
There's one where the guy was dragging his fat wife in the golf cart back to the house, and they went up onto the curb into the grass, and she fell off the back and rolled down the hill.
Oh, no.
Just going, ow, ow.
Remember the
It's hard to feel super
the
bad
fat
for
lady
helpless fats.
trying to stab people rioting, and they all turned on her. She's in a wheelchair and she's got a knife protecting the Walmart. And they all just start fucking throwing fire extinguish. They fire extinguish her, like her whole face and shit. She's trying to stab them. It's insane.
Dude,
This big guy on this scooter was pretty funny though.
Fat people. Go up to the very first.
Oh,
thing.
that's the worst.
Dude, all of it's the worst.
I can't. These are my people.
This makes me sad.
It doesn't. You can't though. It shouldn't.
Why?
Because it's a self-inflicted.
I can't turn
it's a
on 'em.
self-inflicted thing.
I can't turn on these people, Jay. These are my people. Even though I'm not one of them anymore, that's still my tribe.
Oh, she killed a kid. She killed
that
a
was
kid.
a fat murder.
If you quit smoking crack, you can laugh at crackheads.
Yeah, that's right. Bobby, it's okay.
I can't laugh at fat people. It's a different thing.
You quit being fat.
I know, but they're still. And these people aren't that fat, by the way.
No,
they're not that
No,
fat.
that guy. That guy is.
Because wearing a Dawkins jersey, that could have been me.
It's so funny that the title of this clip is "Fat People Falling."
Oh yeah.
So mean.
This isn't the first time I've watched this. Yeah, they're actually not going through. These people aren't fat enough. Buddy,
They're not fat enough, but that kid was fat enough to break the ramp.
Kim was there last night, Legion of Skanks. I think Jamar, one of the guests, ordered a pizza.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A pepperoni pizza. And Lewis, as soon as it went down, took a couple slices of pepperoni. So then I was like, I'm going to grab a couple slices of pepperoni. Kind of in a cool moment when it's not really going to draw attention to it at all. And when I went in to grab the pepperoni, I just like pushed down on and the whole pizza just fell like sideways in the thing. Like everything, all eyes on me holding 3 pepperonis.
They said you broke the pizza stand with the pizza chair with your your finger legs. What they say?
Because Dave said, he goes, your fingers broke the fucking pizza chair.
Yeah.
Your fat hand broke the pizza chair.
That was a fatso alarm.
Dave's my fin dom.
One of my biggest fantasies is to lose like 40 pounds, like 40. Like I could probably look normal losing like 15 to 20 right now, but 40 is like kind of a problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah. I'd be like 100 and something.
It's like the machinist.
Yeah. So if I lost 40 pounds, then I could just eat my way back up to 130.
Oh,
so you want to lose?
Isn't that hot?
I get it.
Just eat, just like fucking, just go all out, whatever I want.
Do you think there's going to be a point? Are you nervous of finding somebody you love, falling in love, and then just saying fuck it?
No.
You'll never just say fuck it?
No.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. So you're jealous of that? You hold yourself back from food a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't diet. You just kind of stay away from shit.
I would say I'm edging an eating disorder for sure.
Really?
Probably.
You have to
but
pay
I think a
attention
lot
to
of people are.
Sure.
I think
What's
a
the
lot more
biggest you've
women
ever
than you
been?
think.
Weight-wise, not how much you weighed, but
like 155.
You're short.
But I'm only 5'3".
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but you look good with weight. You look good. I remember you were a little bigger, but you look good. It didn't look bad. No,
that's a shitty thing for a girl though too. And then you're a roast comic.
Yeah.
So every one of those hits a little bit.
It's actually when I was like when I was a little bigger and I was a younger comic. It's actually how I would gauge how fat I was is by my roast battles, because I'd be like, oh, they only said I was ugly. I was like, that's nice. I look good this month.
But that is such a hilarious thing. It's like they are making that joke almost because they assume it wouldn't bother you. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not fat.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But like inside, you're like, yeah, they see it.
They see it.
They see what I'm hiding.
God damn it.
But it's weird.
They're like, Kim's hot, so it's fun to call her fat. And then Kim's like, nope, they're right. They know.
But you get fat. Like I got fat in my stomach. It didn't go to my legs at all. Like some people get fat.
You had the most dangerous fat.
What the fuck does that mean?
No, the all belly one. Isn't I right about this shit? You know about stuff like this.
For our eyes, you mean?
Isn't the most like it's like really like legitimately pulling on your organs? Like the big stomach is the worst one.
Was it fucking European fat? What do you mean?
You know what sucks about it? Not only sucks to be used to fat. He says you're the worst fat.
I was the most dangerous fat. Like what the fuck is that, Jay?
Dangerous.
The deadliest fat.
It's like a bad avocado.
Yeah, I'm not looking at abs right now. I mean,
Christine,
what the fuck?
will you look up something to back up what I'm saying instead of just sitting there?
You'd be so fat that it's literally crushing your organs.
But I wasn't.
I mean,
I wasn't that fat, Jay, was I?
You were 100% gut. That's the thing.
Sounds like a good name for a special.
That's the killer. I think
gut.
Bert's when Bert gets heavy, it's like a dangerous kind. It's just he's not a big guy.
It goes
You know what
right
I mean?
to your
It's
stomach.
like all, yeah.
I had
And now here's
stomach.
what's funny about that is it tends to weirdly look better because it's like a firmer thing.
Yeah, it does. That's like what people refer to as dad bod, right?
Yeah. Because it's
Yeah.
like a firm thing. It's not like a jiggly thing.
Christine literally brought up exactly what you said. The most belly fat is the most dangerous fat kind of
That's
fat.
so true.
Because when it develops, it crushes all your fat organs inside.
Whoa, I didn't know there was a dangerous fat.
Yeah, and then it said Bob Kelly.
The most dangerous
The most
fat.
dangerous fat.
It's the most dangerous.
That's one of the Busch Garden rides we went on.
Ironically, fat people can't get fit on
All
it.
right turns.
Oh man, Christina's had to walk behind me getting off a ride enough times that it's a nightmare for
Yeah, and then
me.
he gets mad at me for not staying on the ride. When I'm like, I'm not going to stay on the ride. Will you walk off?
Just let me take my shame walk. Don't go. She has to walk behind me. And goes, don't
But
worry.
then you
I'm
have
his
to-
caretaker. I make sure he doesn't swallow his own tongue when he sleeps.
But you know what, Jay? You have to also realize that if you don't do the shame walk back, you have to do the shame reunion, which is even worse. Her hair's all fluffed. She's coming out with a bunch of dudes that are also laughing and high-fiving
She
her.
has new friends.
I'm holding her purse while I'm watching her on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shredder ride.
She waves to you and the ride comes and splashes you in the face.
She comes up. She goes, one more time. I'm just gonna go one more time.
Do you mind holding my purse?
Gary, wait up.
Wait up. Gary, lift me on the seat again.
Did I tell you mine with
Guy
that?
just gives you a phone. Hey, dude, what's up? Nice to meet you. Jay, right? We talked about you.
Dude, mine with that was the Superman ride. I think I told you that, right? And the Superman ride is just the harness between you and the ground.
Love that one.
And when it went up like that, or I shouldn't say first, it was again.
Six Flags?
There was no Helga. So
they
this
can't
was just a
push it
bunch
out.
of skinny guys who did everything up to and including holding on to the track and putting his feet on it.
They were doing parkour on him.
I'm telling you, they're like everything. Bobby, sit up like this.
They looked like they were filming a YouTube video in an alley.
It did.
They did a physics.
Yeah. Are you guys jackassing forever? Are you jackass forever?
Hey, can you get the engineer? Can you get the engineer who made this roller coaster?
Buddy, I'm sitting with my ass almost perched trying to get between the seat so I can give him some space to push this thing in. And the guy next to me, I told you, it sounded like someone was like the thing that puts the
Sirius XM, home to the best in podcasts, including Goldmine with Kevin Hart.
I'm back, people, and I'm coming at you with an upgrade. More personalities, more stories, and even more gold. Comedy Gold Mines is now Gold Mines. I wanted to broaden the scope of this show. Instead of only sitting down with my friends in the world of comedy, I'll be speaking with individuals across a wide spectrum of the entertainment space. Guests like Ryan Coogler, Stephen A. Smith, Anderson Cooper, Jason Bateman, and more.
Listen to Gold Mines now on the SXM app, included with all trials and popular plans.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language. Like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have real-world conversations, things you'll actually use.
It's incredible. After using Babbel, I'm ready to start having real conversations in French.
There's all kinds of ways to learn. Use Babbel's podcasts or games or videos. You can even join live classes with a language teacher.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Babbel. Évidemment.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Tens of thousands affected by the toxic water at Camp Lejeune are left with death, cancer, Parkinson's, dementia, birth defects, and other serious illnesses. And along with the harm, so many worries.
My family drank the Camp Lejeune water. What if our health gets worse and we need more financial help?
How do I protect my VA benefits and get the compensation I deserve and need?
The answer is simple. Call James Harris Law, the experienced, trusted law firm that can get you significant compensation while protecting all your VA benefits. We're already fighting for hundreds of Marines, families, and civilians who drank Camp Lejeune water. But if you miss the deadline, you could forever lose your right to the justice you deserve. So call our Camp Lejeune legal helpline now. Now may be your last chance to receive full compensation. Don't delay. Call 800-243-9191. That's 800-243-9191. 800-243-9191.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency on earth, and if you owe back taxes, the news isn't good. The IRS is raising the interest rate it charges on unpaid taxes, and further rate hikes are expected. Most people don't know it, but the IRS adds interest charges to your tax debts daily. So if you owe the IRS today, you'll owe even more tomorrow. And it doesn't stop until you get right with the IRS. The good news is getting right can start with one phone call to Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm. Optima's tax professionals specialize in the Fresh Start Initiative, a powerful IRS program that can save you thousands if you qualify. In fact, the experts at Optima have resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-370-8283. 800-370-8283. 800-370-8283. Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Hail yourself with Ben Kissel on Faction Talk.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? Ben Kissel here, one of the boys behind the Last Podcast on the Left. Go to lastpodcastontheleft.com and check out all of the great shows we have for you there. Also, check out lastpodcastnetwork.com and check out all of the great programs. Abe Lincoln's Top Hat, my political show. I know you will love it. A lot going on in the world today. All right, today's topic of conversation: planes, trains, and even automobiles. Tell me some of your stories that took place while on a plane. The good, the bad, and without a doubt, the ugly. 855-355-4741. 855-355-4741. Let me know your tales of travel woe. God knows it hasn't gotten any better out there as people continually act worse than they ever have before, demanding more than they've ever deserved. A passenger, this was just this past week, it's quite interesting. This dude, he's a total D-bag. He went viral on Reddit. He was acting, quote, like a man-child. It's a man-child. And he had a 5-minute clip go viral. It was a dude, he was sitting first class on American Airlines. So you know it's only the best for this guy. He had an absolute and utter frickin' meltdown because the stewards refused to give him his gin and tonic right before the plane took off. Now, for those that don't know, oftentimes if you are sitting in first class, which, by the way, it doesn't mean that you're better than anybody. Sometimes it means that the person sitting in that seat is a spoiled douchebag who had a trust fund, which is why he acts like he never had to work for anything in his life. So he wants a gin and tonic, and they say, no, dude, we're about to take off. And he says, but God dang it, I'm an American man. I'm sitting first class. And then he freaked the fuck out so goddamn bad, they had to call the police. I will say, if you're on an airplane and the police have arrived, you have lost. It's over. There is no negotiating. Maybe if you're on land in a city street, such as myself, and you've just been recently busted for public urination because you left an entire trail of urine behind you, perhaps at that moment you can debate with the police officer, what is piss? If it's mostly beer, is it really still urine? I've had 18 Bud Lights. I don't think that classifies as piss. Therefore, all I've done is add more to the bar. This man, obviously way too wasted to begin with, ends up crying. He's in first class. He ends up breaking down and crying. He's a white dude. He's got a big head. Looks like if Will Ferrell never told a joke. He's this fellow who I guess just thinks he deserves everything immediately, including his gin and tonic when no one else is being served. According to the travel blog View from the Wing, which hopefully you're not going to be like William Shatner and see a little troll on the side of said wing, one of the most famous and one of the greatest Twilight Zone episodes of all time. I am horrified of flying in some ways, but then the idea of a troll being on the wing makes it all better. The American Airline Traveler blog, View from the Wing, it has video of this dude freaking out because, quote, he said he was not being respected and he deserves to be more respected because he's sitting in the first class. They denied the dude a drink, in which case he went into full toddler meltdown mode. They say he acted like a 5-year-old, but dare I say, first of all, 5-year-olds, they're smart. They're always bringing their own booze with them. You think those sippy cups are full of grape juice? I've got some news for you, pal. These kids are freaking hammered, and more power to them. So frustrated passengers are heard all over the plane being like, bro, sit down and shut the fuck up. You're delaying our flight. There's nothing more annoying than finally getting on the plane. You've probably been laid over a series of times. You've eaten maybe 18 hours worth of airport food, which is actively trying to kill you. I'll never forget when Henry Zabrowski from last podcast on the left, we were stranded in the beautiful Chicago O'Hare Airport for about 12 hours. All we did was consume airport food. And the next day I had a big meeting. And Dan Fogel was there. He actually he won a Tony for all the acting he did on stage there. And I had to go to the bathroom, and it was the worst dump that's ever happened in human history. I mean, this was Fat Bastard from Austin Powers times 1,000, and it smelled like death. You know when you have one of those moments where you're in the restroom, and usually, let's be honest, we're all up our own asshole. We're like, yeah, that's not so bad to me. It smells kind of nice because I remember what I've been eating and things of that nature. This was a straight up anal exorcism, and it was one of the most disgusting experiences of my life, and I'm the one who created it, again, given the 12 hours of Chicago O'Hare airport food the day previous. And then a Tony-winning actor entered the bathroom immediately following me. I was in the bathroom. I was having, much like Dumb and Dumber, I was looking for some kind of air freshener, just something to save my skin, not to be embarrassed. I'm a 6'7" man. I really don't care, but I also care enough to not want this really nice bathroom at this TV station in which I was pitching a television show to, and then with the Tony Award-winning actor there. I would have preferred if he didn't walk in immediately following me and say things like, whoa, that's the worst thing I've ever smelled, and be like, oh, that's just me. It was a waking nightmare, and that was all caused by 12 hours of airport food. So I understand. You're on the plane, you're stressed out, you're full of horrible chicken quesadillas that you paid way, way too much money for. Maybe you've had a couple of micheladas. All you want to do is get this GD bird off the ground. And all of a sudden, you have this unbelievable D-bag freaking out in first class because he can't get a gin and tonic. The police arrive. They detain him on Reddit's /public freakout, which is where a lot of the videos were posted, which, by the way, if you want to get stoned and you want to have a fun time, check out Reddit/public freakout. It's fucking hilarious. It got over 33,000 views, and this is what some of the people quipped. They say, the whining like a 5-year-old and the jumping, flailing certainly surprised me. Another shocked viewer said, I did not expect him to start weeping like that. What a man-child. And finally, a person said, when his shoe came off, it reminded me of my 5-year-old nephew when he doesn't want to take a nap, but is clearly tired. So there you go. This piece of shit ruining an American airline flight because he sat first class, paid a couple extra bucks than everybody else, and wanted to be treated like absolute royalty. Tell me your tales of woe. Have you ever been on a plane where someone went absolutely batshit? 855-355-4741. We had one flight, because obviously I've flown, humble brag, commercial, about 100 and some change, a lot of times now. And there was only one time where somebody almost died. We were traveling, we were going over to Canada, and so thank God she died over the American Air, because, if she got into Canada, holy hell, God knows what would have happened. I don't think they would have gotten her body back. But she was so close to freaking dying. She was sitting in first class. We were sitting in the regular seats. And all of a sudden we hear, is there a nurse on the plane? Is there a doctor on the planes? On the plane? And at that moment, immediately I realized, comedian, the profession that I am, worthless. Absolute trash. My entire life, all of the work that I've ever done leads me nowhere to helping this woman who wasn't waking up. She took a nap. Long story short, they want to wake her up 6 hours later, and she wouldn't. And everyone's like, God damn it, we have a Weekend at Bernice situation. This chick is dead. Anyway, there was a nurse on the plane, and the nurse was able to revive her. And you know what the nurse got for reviving her? Free glass of wine. So there you go. Isn't that nice? Yes, you're back. You bogged down with student debt and maybe limited amount of respect in society, even though you're on the front lines, which means you just have to work through a pandemic. And yes, you did save somebody's life while on a plane. Mostly people were concerned about, again, that plane getting to the destination and not taking a layover. People are kind of selfish when it comes to flying. But don't worry, push comes to shove, you are going to get a free bottle of shitty airplane white wine. 855-355-4741. One of the things that I love about flying is meeting the stewardesses. Or they can think they're flight attendants now. Is that the term? I don't know. I can't keep up with everything. But one of my favorites was a woman. And I don't know if she should have been even able to have this kind of job because of the level of security it takes to be an airline attendant. But she said that she met a humanoid. She said that the person was sleeping in the business section of the plane. She was talking, I believe it was Henry and I, maybe it was my friend Jason. My friend Jason and I, this was Henry, because Jason, I'll tell that story in a second. And she said that she met an alien human hybrid, and he was in the business class, and she said he had no eyes, but like no eyes in that, like when he would shut his eyes, she said that he was like an anomalous form. He was like blurry and weird and didn't know how to act right. A lot of these people who are up in the sky for the majority of their day, they see a lot of stuff. And perhaps that opens them up to psychic abilities because they are closer to the sun, they're closer to the moon. And perhaps because of that experience of seeing so many different types of people, they'll be able to point out an alien humanoid combo much better than us. So she said that the guy would just go in and out of consciousness, and he did speak, but very like, well, I'll have a glass of wine, please. And she swore to God that he was an alien humanoid. And so I said, okay, well, that's great. I am not an alien humanoid. I'm a humanoid, and I will have a Bloody Mary, please. My other flight that I was just reminded of was with my friend Jason. When the stewardess, I don't know why people feel the need to really open up, which is nice because I'm open. I'm an open book. Okay. And she mentioned how she loves to fly to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, because there's a man and he's a Mexican man. And on the layovers, he shows up at her house or wherever the hell they put her up in wherever the airplane company puts her up. And he has a shower curtain and a bunch of lube. And then she said he puts the shower curtain down and he sprays it with all the lube like it's a slip and slide. But if you do this activity with children, you're going to go to jail. And then they get naked and they have sex in all of her parts. Isn't that funny? And I was just sitting there with my friend Jason, be like, wow, she is really telling us a lot of information about her sex life. She was cute. So it was interesting. I mean, honestly, even if they're not cute, I'm happy that they're having fun. But it is crazy what happens after you hit 10,000 feet and above. People really do open up. And that is why it's so important that we kick these pieces of shit off who cannot handle the spicy airplane conversation once that airliner is up in the air. So douchebag who got kicked off of American, you, my friend, should never fly again. He's also ruining it for people like myself who enjoy drinking at the airport. There are so many people that are really screwing this up for me. And if you're one of the problem, just take it easy. My God, you can get drunk when you land. I don't understand people who treat airport Buffalo Wild Wings like they are Studio 54. They're not. They're just there for you to go have a couple of beers, some shitty ass sliders, and go sit down and fall asleep on the plane. But some people just get absolutely hammered and ruin it for everyone. Of course, not quite as bad. No one we've discussed is quite as bad as some of the people I want to discuss now. Ernest P. Pletch. Ernest P. Pletch. Does that name ring a bell? Well, it probably doesn't. He was one of the first known hijackers. This was in 1939, October 27th, 1939. He was 25 years old, and he killed somebody while attempting to hijack a plane. Pletch traveled from his native Indiana to Brookfield, Missouri, to search for his estranged wife. Ooh, I wonder why she left him. It almost seems like he has the ability to hijack and kill somebody on a plane. He hooked up with an instructor named Carl Bivens, and they took a few lessons together. Pletch then pulled out a gun and shot Bivens twice in the head. Pletch took controls and pulled the plane out of dive before dropping Bivens' body in a nearby field. For the next 24 hours, Pletch took the aircraft on a joyride, eventually landing in a farm outside of Bloomington. It is insane. There was an alert of a stolen plane, so people were like, there's a plane and it's stolen. But of course, when it was all said and done, it was fascinating that this man actually committed murder, which of course was far more important or far more significant a crime than stealing of an airplane. He claimed that he wanted to steal Bivens' plane and fly to Mexico, and then he shot Bivens when Bivens refused to go along with him. A 1939 plane. And what are you doing when you go commit your crimes of thievery? Do you think you could even handle flying a plane from 1939? There's a picture of it here in this article, and this thing is a death trap, not just if you get shot in the head while flying it. This thing is a nightmare, and it does go to show you when anything is invented, no matter how early on that invention is, someone's going to try to kill you for it. At the time, Pletch's crime was unprecedented, and authorities didn't have any idea how to prosecute him. There were complicated jurisdictional issues since no one knew the exact location of the plane when Pletch committed the murder. What a different time in America where it literally was like, yeah, I stole from you, boss hog, but don't worry now, I'm across the county line into Utah. You can't do nothing about it, and you just got away. So this dude almost got away with murder because they're like, we don't have no idea when the hell he shot this man. Could have been over Montana, could have been over Wyoming. We just simply don't know. Let's let him go. So the first case of hijacking ever recorded was also the first time anyone was killed via gun on a plane. Obviously, not the last time that would happen. There was another dude that really had, there's a lot of anger towards planes, and I don't know why. There's a dude, Thomas G. Doty. So this guy, he was an airplane passenger, and so this is when airline passengers could purchase life insurance policies for themselves at the airport before they boarded a flight. Okay, so Thomas G. Doty, horrible idea, by the way. I can't believe that there was a time period, this was in May 22nd of 1962, where you go to the airline, you go to the airport, and you're so scared of flying that you're like, I'll take some life insurance out. Also, if there's any, that would be like if you go into like Taco Bell or McDonald's and they're like, here's a scale. We're going to do a little blood draw. Let's see what your levels are. Let's see if you're pre-diabetic, post-diabetic, or currently diabetic before you eat our food. So at least the airlines were like, you know what? Come fly the friendly skies. You might fucking die. So if you do, don't worry. We have a life insurance policy waiting for you right here to sign. I much rather today, when instead of a life insurance policy office, there is the aforementioned Buffalo Wild Wings, because then you get so drunk that you don't care about dying. So, unfortunately, because this dude did not have the intention of having this plane land, he said, you know what? Let me get some life insurance. This was the first ever recorded suicide bombing. This was in May 22nd of 1962, Continental Airlines Flight 11. It departed from the aforementioned O'Hare Airport. Again, maybe this guy just ate all of the nachos like Henry and I ate, and it was not a bomb that went off, but indeed just his ass. And so it departed, and it was supposed to do just a typical routine flight to Kansas City. And this is 1962, so this is Kansas City. This is big-time Kansas City. This is where husbands used to be able to go and have a second family, Kansas City. This is the era of the traveling businessman. What's the business? Oh, mostly salt. And then that's all that they would do, make a solid living in the salt game. In the middle of the flight, again, this is a dude named Thomas G. Doty. In the middle of the flight was near a town of Unionville when an explosion suddenly occurred. This caused the tail to break away from the fuselage, and Flight 11 wound up crashing into a field where there was one initial survivor. All 45 people aboard the plane died in the crash, however. So there was one person who was like, I think I'm going to be just fine. It just seems like my leg is up here near my elbow, and if I could just get some medical help within the next 15 to 25 minutes, I'll be fine. 30 minutes goes by, and he's dead. So an investigation determined that 6 sticks of dynamite had been assembled into a bomb, which had been placed into a towel bin near the rear lavatory. For those that don't know, that's a bathroom. Hello, Ben Kissel here to help you out. One of the passengers, Thomas G. Doty, was named as the likely perpetrator once it was discovered that he had purchased a life insurance policy right before the flight that would pay out $250,000 for an accidental death. His pregnant wife and 5-year-old daughter were said to be the beneficiaries. So yes, does it take a turn where you almost feel the struggle of Mr. Doty, where he says, God damn it, I've got a family I've got to feed. In no way can I do that because, yes, I'm a fully abled American male. No, I better blow up this plane because I can get them $250,000 in 1962 money, which is probably well over $1 million by today's money. Let's be fair. The airlines set themselves up for this. You can't just offer life insurance right before you board a bunch of people onto a plane. And I do not like the TSA, but in this case, maybe a small pat down. Only if you got the life insurance. 1962, only if you're like, I'll have $250K versus life insurance. Not like I'm going to be here tomorrow. And they're like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm flying today. Only in that situation should there be someone, a busty, beautiful woman, comes up to you and says, let's just do a quick pat down. Let's just see how you're doing. What's your mental state at? Oh, what's this? Are these birthday candles for the world's largest cake? Oh, no, they're dynamite. So we're going to take the dynamite, and you know what today, sir? You're not going to fly. You can keep the life insurance, though. I think that people were really, it's just such a funny idea to me. The idea that people were so scared of flying. But one of the ways the airliners got people in would be like, well, if you do die, think about your wife, think about your kids. They're going to make so much freaking money. Doty obviously did end up dead with all the other 44 innocent people. Doty had been suffering from numerous financial problems and was due in court to face an armed robbery charge 3 days after the crash. He did decide that insurance fraud and taking his own life would be the best bet. That's one interesting. I don't think that you can be like in a super amount of financial debt and even afford to fly anymore. So I'm not really sure if there's that many disgruntled people out there. 855-355-4741. What is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you on a plane? Even if it's turbulence, I have the unbelievable ability to sleep through turbulence as if, I don't know, I was about to go down in the film Langoliers, if I was in that movie, I would just be the passenger in the back sleeping. Because fight or flight, I nap. I don't know why. Maybe I'm part fainting goat. Let me know, 855-355-4741. There's another interesting story. On the evening of January 6, 1960, a Boeing 707 was scheduled for a flight to Miami from New York. However, a cracked window was discovered in the cockpit. The passengers were split into two groups and put into two different planes. Most of the passengers boarded a Lockheed Electra, unaware that this tiny switch would ultimately save their lives. The 29 passengers and 5 crew members who were put on this other plane, approximately 3 hours after takeoff, Flight 2511 crashed into a farmer's field outside of Bolivia, North Carolina, taking the lives of everyone on board. After discovering the remains of a passenger named Julian A. Frank, investigators were able to determine that a bomb had brought down the plane. Frank was found 25.5 or about 16 miles away from the crash. With wires and metal fragments that were embedded in his body, it was apparent that a dynamite bomb had gone off underneath Frank's seat, but it's also been up for debate whether he intentionally brought the bomb onto the plane. Frank had been a lawyer who is currently under investigation for embezzling $900,000 in life insurance policy. $900,000 in 1960. A hell of a lot of money. So Frank smuggled the bomb aboard Flight 2511, but a tragedy which took place less than 2 months beforehand has caused some speculation as to why he was so hasty. Of course, that was because of another plane incident. And so Frank wanted to just make sure that everything went wrong for the people on this plane. Maybe we should check just how sad people are before they fly. Maybe a small personality test, just something to be like, how you doing? As a matter of fact, we covered Scientology in a 4-part Scientology series, and then a 3-part on David Miscavige. He's a little shithead, and no one knows where his wife is. I think that she's probably just dead. But maybe we could do a little e-meter test. Just a little test to be like, where your thetans at? How you feeling? Little groggy today? Little tired? And from there on, the person just has to be at a mellow 65. If you're at 90, you're too happy and you're getting ready to kill yourself and go see whatever God you believe in, that's not acceptable. If you're beneath 60, again, let's just see what's going on. What's wrong? Do you have any reason not to take down this plane? And if they say no, well, you know what? It's time for you to get on a train or an automobile, because this plane, we are desperately trying to land in Las Vegas. Otherwise, Ben Kissel, you think that guy was mad you didn't get his gin and tonic. You take me away from my slot machines, and there will be hell to pay. What's your least favorite airplane or travel moment? 855-355-4741. Let's take a quick break. I'll have some more stories as well, because I don't know if I want this episode to instill nothing but fear in all of the listeners, but it looks like things on planes could get worse. So isn't that exciting? All right, everyone, this is Hail Yourself. I'll be right back.
Some exotic booze. There's a bar in far Bombay. Come on and fly with me.
Coming up next, it's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
But that is one thing that makes dying not as bad. That's what you're going to have to deal with now.
Robot
50
rights.
or 80 or 100 years, 100%. Robot rights, people complaining that the robots are being made to work too hard.
You know what's going to get canceled? Star Wars. C-3PO. That's very offensive.
That literally is the Hattie McDaniel of robots.
Yes, it is. We get that it was a big achievement for the time, but we don't really go with that anymore. Jim and Sam. Next on Sirius XM Channel 103.
SiriusXM has the best in podcasts, including The List with Matt Belisai and Nicole Perkins as they dig into music and pop culture.
Today, we're going to talk about some of music's most misunderstood lyrics. Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Ariana Grande.
Taylor Swift.
Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix.
Metallica.
Hold Me Closer, Pony Dancer.
Find this episode of The List and more now on the SXM app.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things. But you can't always be at the top of your game, and it's normal to feel overwhelmed or like you aren't showing up in the ways that you want to sometimes. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the person you want to be. Because when you feel empowered, you can take on whatever life throws at you. If you're thinking of starting therapy, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, affordable, and entirely online. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist based on your unique needs and preferences. Then you can start communicating with your therapist in whatever format works for you, via video, phone, or live chat sessions. If your first match isn't the perfect fit, switch therapists anytime at no additional charge. Life is unpredictable, and it's impossible to know what's around the corner. Consistency has to come from within. Find your empowerment so you're ready for anything that comes your way. Visit betterhelp.com/radio to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/radio. Honey, is our car still under warranty?
No, not anymore.
My sister just got an extended service plan from Ox Car Care.
Ox Car Care?
Yep, Ox will cover our repair bills if anything happens to the car, new brakes, a transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance.
Wait, we pay nothing on repairs? Ox gets it fixed for us? Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance? Wait, what's the number?
800-460-1770. Ox has a 30-day money-back guarantee and is A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike the other warranty companies. We should call now. 800-460-1770.
The last thing we need is an unexpected car repair bill. I'm calling Ox Car Care now.
Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-460-1770 or online at oxcarcare.com. Ask about senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox Car Care today. 800-460-1770.
If you're a business owner with salespeople, how in the world could you say no to this offer? The top 20% of your salespeople close 80% of the business. 80% of all sales are closed after the 5th attempt, and 83% of all salespeople don't even ask for the sale once. Did you know that 90% of all salespeople have never even read one sales book? How many sales are being lost each month? Simply because your salespeople are not professionally trained how to sell. Hi, this is the world's top sales trainer, Jason Evans. I'm going to give you a free 45-minute video of pure sales training techniques that will increase your company's sales within days, guaranteed. This could double, even triple your company's sales. This video is closing, handling objections, and more. Just call us and leave us a voicemail with your email address, and we'll send you this amazing video for free. Call 800-500-8320. This is how to close from A to Z for any product or service, regardless of industry, whether you sell face-to-face or over the phone. Call 800-500-8320. That's 800-500-8320. Paid for by Power Sales University.
Podcast on the left. Go to lastpodcastontheleft.com and check out all of our great episodes we have for you there. We have a fantastic little series, a little true crime roundup. That was last week's episode. Also, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com and check out all the great shows. Abel Against Top Hat, my political show, along with all the other fantastic shows on the network. I know you will love them. Today, we're talking plain horror stories. Like Airplane, that is, not plain horror stories like, and then he stabbed me.